They've ran that for so many years, and every other team has started implementing that. And it's not surprising defenses in the National League anymore.
The Browns will go for it on 4th and less than 1 from their 39-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did a quarterback sneak.
Bailey Zappi has Elijah Moore and Deontay Foreman in the backfield. Zappi wants to throw. Lobs across the middle. It is incomplete. Broken up by Marlon Humphrey on a pass that was intended for Jerry Jeudy. And the Ravens defense is opening up with a big day early in Week 18.
Yeah, Jerry Jeudy has been the best player on the offense for the Cleveland Browns all year long. He has a career high over 1,100 receiving yards, but Marlon Humphreys was right on his coattail, would not let him get open, did a great job of holding his ground and knocking that ball away.
Jerry Jeudy needs 6 catches to break the Browns franchise reception record for a season set by none other than Ozzie Newsome. And Marlon Humphrey denies him catch number 1 on 4th and 1.
You think Ozzie's rooting for him?
Just a little. Lamar Jackson has it at the Browns 39. He'll hand it off to Derrick Henry. Right side, Henry will power his way forward to the Cleveland 37-yard line. He'll get about 3 on the play. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington, ESPN 630, the sports capital, your DC home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, UVA basketball, and UVA football.
So the defensive back coming up big early. Nate Wiggins a pick 6. Marlon Humphrey a 4th and 1 pass defense. And now the Ravens have it 2nd and 8 at the Cleveland 37, leading 7-0. With 5:34 to play in the opening quarter. Lamar in the shotgun. Henry to his right. Browns rush 4. Lamar wants to throw. Slings it. Complete. Isaiah Likely has it at the 20-yard line. Spins away from one tackler and leans his way down to the 18-yard line. First down, Ravens.
That's a great job by Lamar Jackson. He kept giving ground, which is really tough for your offensive lineman. And Isaiah Likely, he threw just a beautiful ball to Isaiah doing a crossing route. Easy throw and catch.
And he did it with Mahmoud Diabate, the inside linebacker, having a clean blitz rush alley right in his face, and Lamar didn't flinch. A 19-yard gain, and that puts the Ravens in the Old Bay red zone for the first time today. Lamar jogs to the line. He sets under center. Play action to Henry. Rolls to the right. Lamar looking over the middle. Nothing there. He'll run around the far sideline, and he works his way all the way down to the 11-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, Lamar's just so talented. Just a headache of a player to play against and to game plan against because he's out of the pocket. You think he's going to run out of bounds. He does not, as a quarterback normally does. Just eating up the yards right on the sideline.
Lamar with 19 yards passing. And his first reception of the game. Mark him out of bounds. At the 11, it's 2nd down and 3. Lamar gives it to Henry. Breaks through a tackle at the line of scrimmage. And the King stretches his way just shy of a first down. He had to get right to the 8-yard line. They're going to mark him about 6 inches shy. It'll be 3rd down and inches with 3:50 left to play in the opening quarter.
Oh, yeah, his right elbow hit down. That's half yard short of the first down.
Well, the Ravens now with 63 yards total offense, looking at 3rd and inches. They go with a tush push, direct snap to Mark Andrews, and Andrews pushes the pile forward, and he should have the first down. It's going to be, they may mark him shy. They're going to mark him a little shy. At first, they had it marked that he had the first down, and now they appear to be marking it shy of the first down.
The ref that came in from the left side gave him no yardage.
The down judge coming from the far side of the field had him marked at first with the first down and then moved it back a couple of inches, so it is 4th and inches.
Are they not going to measure that?
No measurement forthcoming unless John Harbaugh calls for it. The sticks have not moved, so the Ravens are going to go for it on 4th and inches, but they're going to have to call a timeout because the play clock is down to 3.
Timeout, Baltimore. 30-second timeout.
So the Ravens will take a timeout. so that they don't have to rush the play count. They have clearly decided they want to go for it. And unless they make a change of course here during the timeout, they'll have it 4th and inches. I mentioned the Ravens now with 63 yards total offense. It doesn't seem like a significant number, but it is an historic number because it pushes the Ravens, for the first time in franchise history, over 7,000 yards on offense in a season. The number one offense in the NFL, gaining more than 7,000 yards. They have never done that before in the franchise's 29 years. That is the first of many records we anticipate falling today.
Okay, the Rams were the greatest show on turf. Greatest show on grass? What do we call it? Dan
I was happy when we figured out fly into the flock. Now we got to come up with another Logan. 4th and inches. Lamar keeps it on the read option. Sidesteps one man. Lob to the end zone. It's incomplete. Off the outstretched hands of Derrick Henry, who was wide open. And the Ravens fail to convert on 4th and inches as the Browns read the read option perfectly. Lamar Jackson with a wild ad lib, and the ball floats just beyond the reach of Derrick Henry. Browns ball when we get back. 2:41 to play, first quarter. Ravens up 7-0 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Innovation is the key to a carbon-free future, and Constellation is leading the way. We're helping businesses reduce greenhouse gas emissions, reach sustainability goals, and support a healthier environment in our communities with customized solutions using emerging technologies. Together, we'll create a cleaner, brighter future for your business. Power on, America. Learn more at constellation.com/poweron.
DraftKings has the tools to help you play within your limits. Don't budge on your budget. With the options to set time limits and deposit limits, schedule time away from play, manage your payment methods, and keep track of your recent stats, you'll have all the tools to create a winning game plan. Because when it comes to betting, it's more fun when it's for fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg.draftkings.com for more info. How close can you get with Verizon Access? Front row close. Red carpet close. Backstage passes close. Playing quarterback for your favorite NFL team close. Okay, not that close, but watching from the sidelines close? You bet. Get into the experiences you love, like concerts, games, and exclusive pre-sales just for being a Verizon customer. Verizon Access. You're in. Learn more at verizon.com/access.
Bugs ruining your game day? Sounds like you need to call your friends at PMSI, the official pest control partner of the Baltimore Ravens. We're always defending your home turf from uninvited pests, including mosquitoes, bedbugs, mice, rats, termites, wildlife, and even mold. Call us today at 410-496-4154 for a free inspection, or visit our website at mypmsi.com.
2:41 to play, first quarter. Ravens up 7-0. Browns take possession at their 9-yard line after stopping the Ravens on a 4th and inches, a read option pass that fluttered incomplete off the hands of Derrick Henry. So in at quarterback now for the Browns is DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He'll keep it on the read option, and he runs right into Roquan Smith, who drops him at the 12-yard line. Time for our review from the booth, brought to you by Goal Vision. Kevin Stefanski said he was going to use both quarterbacks. Rod, unusual, but if you're 3-13, why not go with the unusual?
Yeah, and you'd think when they bring in Dorian Thompson-Robinson that he's going to be more of a runner. Really good athlete. He can throw the football, but he will get out of the pocket and try to use his feet.
Keeps it on the read option, tries to get around the edge. Adafiowe tracking him down, and he is absolutely dropped by Kyle Hamilton. No gain.
Yeah.
Adafiowe did a great job of stretching out the play, and what a finish by Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, you're not going to outrun Kyle Hamilton. I mean, he came from 10 yards deep and ran that quarterback down before he got 2 yards.
Adafiowe stretching the play out by not biting on the fake on the read option. Look, when you practice against Lamar Jackson every day, you're pretty used to seeing the read option.
Absolutely.
It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Browns from the Cleveland 12. Cleveland moving from our left to right. Dorian Thompson-Robinson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. He takes the snap, looking to the right, fires a strike complete to his tight end, Jordan Akins, but he is shy of the first down. Taken down by Nate Wiggins, but they are going to say his forward progress is good enough to move the chains. I don't know about that spot. That's worth challenging.
Man, that spot is...
but he's not...
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. You look at where he caught the ball. He caught the ball at the 18, never got over the 19.
And the ball never...
John Harbaugh looking at possibly throwing a challenge flag.
I mean, it was close when he shifted the ball forward.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson on 1st and 10. Drops to throw. Slings it near side. He's got a man wide open, and he misses Elijah Moore at the 38-yard line. Moore was running free, but Dorian Thompson-Robinson put that one into the teeth of the wind and discovered just how nasty that wind is today.
Yeah, when you have the number 2 receiver came from the defensive right, you got to get more depth through the linebackers to make sure you can see that, because if you're running the zone, that is your responsibility.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Browns. Ball is at the Cleveland 20. Blitz pressure coming up the middle. Dorian Thompson-Robinson tries to escape. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped by Kyle Van Noy back at the 15-yard line.
I think Kyle Van Noy just got a nice little bonus.
12.5 sacks this season for the 33-year-old Kyle Van Noy. That puts the Browns into a 3rd and 14. Our first sack for science, powered by Constellation.
Yeah, this defense the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks, has just played lights-out football.
This is the end of the first quarter.
And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books in the regular season finale. It is the Ravens 7, the Browns nothing on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Sports Centers all day and night on ESPN 630 are brought to you by NATCA, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. They guide you home safely. For more info, visit them at natca.org. That's natca.org.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text TIP to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text TIP to 321-321. That's TIP to 321-321.
I want you to imagine for a moment you're in a hospital. You are the patient connected to an IV bag. There's a constant parade of serious doctors, countless tests, endless pokes, and a serious diagnosis. Scary surgeries are followed by painful recoveries. You're in the hospital for days, weeks, months. Now imagine experiencing all of these things and you're only a child. This is why Starlight exists. To bring happiness to hospitalized children through programs that help kids cope, build resilience, and change their outlook. Because happiness matters. Visit starlight.org to learn more.
Start of the second quarter in Baltimore on week 18 with the Ravens in front of the Browns. 7-0. Cleveland looking at a 3rd and 14, now moving from our right to left. Ball is at the Browns' 16-yard line. Want to send out our happy birthday wishes to the King, Derrick Henry, celebrating his 31st birthday today. Almost celebrated with a touchdown on that last drive. Lamar Jackson throwing a pass on a read option ad lib that sailed just beyond Henry's fingertips. Start of the second quarter. Dorian Thompson-Robinson at quarterback stands in the shotgun. Brings his tight end Akins in motion to the left. Drops to throw. Pass complete to Akins at the 20-yard line. Spun down far shy of the first down by Brandon Stevens. And the punt team will come on for the Browns.
Since week 11, this defense just plays so much faster, so much better, getting after him. And one of our keys to this game was to start getting turnovers, which you got the pick six from Nate Wiggins, having that 4-down turnover basically on the other half, the first quarter, excuse me.
Corey Bohorquez's punt goes off the side of his foot and out of bounds near midfield. This will be marked far shy of the 50-yard line, and the Ravens are going to have great field position. Once they mark this, they're going to mark it actually right at the midfield stripe, but still fantastic field position for the Ravens, as they will now be moving into the wind in the direction from our left to right, the direction of the Federal Hill end zone.
But as the Ravens, that you can't allow teams to stay inside of the game when they're dominating like you did so far in the first quarter. You got to come out here in this second quarter offensively, march down the field, and score a touchdown.
They respot the ball at the Cleveland 47-yard line. Lamar Jackson will set under center. Derrick Henry, the lone back. Lamar play action. Throws across the middle. Big hit on Rashad Bateman, who was leveled at the 35-yard line on an incompletion. And Bateman is shaken up, writhing, as he rolls to his back and then his front. He took a huge hit from Juan Thornhill. It was a legal hit. And Rashad Bateman is shaken up. We'll step aside as the medical team comes on the field. 14-16 to play. First half. Ravens up 7-0 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
The excitement of the FedEx Cup playoffs returns to Baltimore when the top 50 players on the PGA Tour converge on Caves Valley Golf Club for the 2025 BMW Championship, August 12th through 17th. The stakes have never been higher as players will face the ultimate test at Caves Valley. Tickets are available now. Secure your place to watch golf's best compete in the penultimate event of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Visit BMWChampionship.com today.
Hey, Ravens flock, we've got a deal that will make you flock to your nearest McDonald's. If our opponent misses a field goal during any home or away game, then you get a free piece Chicken McNuggets with minimum $1 purchase the next day on the McDonald's app. And if our opponent misses 2 field goals, you'll be upgraded to a free 10-piece. What's good for the Ravens is good for the flock. Download the McDonald's app to redeem this deal. And that's not all. Earn free food when you order through the app. Offer valid at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Visit McDonald's app for details.
Touchdowns! On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Bugs ruining your game day? Sounds like you need to call your friends at PMSI, the official pest control partner of the Baltimore Ravens. We're always defending your home turf from uninvited pests, including mosquitoes, bedbugs, mice, rats, termites, wildlife, and even mold. Call us today at 410-496-4154 for a free inspection, or visit our website at mypmsi.com.
Good news is Rashad Bateman able to walk off the field under his own power. He'll have to skip at least one play after taking a big hit from Juan Thornhill on an incompletion from Lamar Jackson. It sets up a 2nd down and 10 for the Ravens from the Browns' 47-yard line. Bateman still on the sidelines. His helmet is back on, so he'll be ready to return as soon as the Ravens are ready to put him back into action. Lamar Jackson stepped back into the shotgun, Henry to his right. Now Henry shifts to the left side of his quarterback. 4-man front for the Browns. Gives to Henry running along the right hash mark. Gets inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. It'll set up a third down at about 6 with 14:06 left to play in the first half. Ravens in front 7-0.
And we've seen the Ravens have success, especially Lamar Jackson, so far in the first quarter running the football. This Cleveland Browns team has given up 124 yards on the ground per contest, which is 19th in the National Football League. You got to take advantage of that in some capacity throughout the night.
It's an obvious passing situation, but these are not passing conditions. On 3rd and 6, Lamar in the shotguns. Stretches 3 receivers along the left side. Zay Flowers comes in motion. Lamar takes the snap. Pocket collapsing. Throws a check down, complete to Henry, the 35, and the King stretches the play for a first down to the Cleveland 32. Great field awareness by Lamar.
Great vision by Lamar Jackson. I mean, you see Derrick Henry came from the left side, way out from the left side, all the way back across the field. And at the last second, Lamar Jackson saw him in the pocket when the pocket was collapsing in front of him.
And the Ravens get a fresh set of downs at the Cleveland 33-yard line. Lamar Jackson hands it to Zay Flowers on the sprint option left side, inside the 30, down to the 25, and Zay Flowers gets it all the way down to the Cleveland 24-yard line, an 8-yard gain by the Pro Bowl wide receiver, coming in motion and taking the handoff on the jet sweep.
Yeah, you got this Cleveland Brown defense that's really amped up, flowing really fast. So what you can use against them is that speed and that aggressiveness is some misdirection.
Lamar comes to the line, sets under center. Ricard the up back, Henry the deep back. Mark Andrews comes in motion. Quick toss, fake. Lamar throws back, complete to Zay Flowers. Outside the numbers at the 20. Jukes his way to the 15, and he's down to the 13-yard line with a Ravens first down. And Zay Flowers is clutching his right knee and in a great deal of pain as he rolls onto his back. And now the entire stadium holds its breath as the Ravens' second-year Pro Bowl wide receiver is clutching his right knee as he writhes in pain on the cold turf. The medical staff is coming out. We'll keep you updated as we get information. 12:03 to play. First half, Ravens up 7-0 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Hey Ravens fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Ravens football games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
You know that feeling of excitement when the game goes into the fourth quarter? Time is ticking away and the game is on the line? Well, that's kind of how it feels with Ravens scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. There's still time to pick some up and play for a chance to win top prizes ranging from $20,000 to $200,000 instantly. But they may not be around much longer. So make a play for Ravens scratch-offs while you still can. Because the only thing as exciting as a Ravens win is a Ravens scratch-off win. Please play responsibly.
Toyotathon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end January 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Attention Ravens fans, make a difference and discover your why with Shepherd Pratt. As a proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens and a national leader in mental health, we offer comprehensive services in 165 programs across 16 Maryland counties. Explore careers in our hospitals, schools, and community services. Enjoy medical and dental coverage benefits, retirement matching, sign-on bonuses, continuing education, tuition reimbursement, and career development. Visit shepherdpratt.org/ravens to learn more and apply today.
Zay Flowers, limping badly, walks to the Ravens sideline and ducks into the blue injury tent. We will await word on the severity of the injury. He came up at the end of the first down completion, clutching his right knee. It looked like his leg got tangled up with Mahmoud Diabate, the inside linebacker of the Cleveland Browns. Don't want to speculate. Just keep it to the basic situation. He is in the injury tent. We will keep you updated on 1st and 10 for the Ravens from the Browns 12. Lamar Jackson fakes the jet sweep and will keep it running between the hash marks, but has nowhere to go and is stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I really believe misdirections will use the Cleveland Browns defense aggressiveness against them, because every time they see the ball, they're all flying out there.
Lamar Jackson with 41 yards passing so far in the first half. He needs 4 more passing yards to write a new page in the NFL record book as the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for more than 4,000 yards and rush for more than 800. Here he plays rollout, flops to the end zone, incomplete to Mark Andrews, but a penalty flag is down at the 1-yard line. Andrews had double coverage, Juan Thornhill and Grant Delpit, and this is likely against the Browns.
Yeah, that was a really good throw by Lamar. He threw it high, gave Mark Andrews an opportunity to adjust to it, but he got grabbed before he made his break.
There's fouls against both teams on the play prior to the pass. Holding, defense number 23. Illegal formation on the offense. Number 16 was not on the line of scrimmage. Fouls are going to offset. 2nd down.
So instead of having it 1st and goal, the Ravens will have it 2nd and 10 from the Cleveland 12. And with the wind swirling, even though the Ravens are at the 12-yard line, believe me, there's nothing resembling automatic field goal range today. The flags are flying horizontal to the ground in the direction of Federal Hill. So the wind at the moment is at the Ravens' back, but in another moment it could be at their front. It is that unpredictable of a wind. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Keaton Mitchell to his left. Jackson takes the snap. Backpedaling, firing to the end zone, looking for Andrews, reaches out, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mark Andrews.
The exact same route they ran to the other side. Not the same play, but the same route for Mark Andrews.
And with that throw, Lamar Jackson becomes the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for more than 4,000 yards and rush for more than 800 yards in the same season. As the Ravens continue to rewrite the offensive record books in NFL history. For Mark Andrews, that is touchdown number 11 this season. And Justin Tucker on for the extra point attempt. Tucker's kick is up, and it is right down the middle and good. 11:03 to play first half. It's the Ravens 14, the Browns nothing. Mark Andrews did not make it to the Pro Bowl this year, but what a season he has put together when you consider he has at least one touchdown catch now in his last 6 games in a row. He is the first Raven with 5 or more touchdowns in 6 different seasons. He has the most 100-yard receiving games in Ravens history with 10. And all 11 of the touchdowns came after week 5.
It's remarkable. I mean, everybody was questioning what's going on with Mark Andrews, and in the last half of the year, he's just been playing lights-out football, catching everything comes in his direction.
Update on Zay Flowers. They have taken him to the Ravens locker room for further examination. We are all holding our breath on that one. Zay Flowers, 1,000-yard season, his first trip to the Pro Bowl, an integral member of this offense and this team's Super Bowl hopes. Justin Tucker will kick. James Prochet and Caden Davis await. Davis takes it at the goal line, brings it across the 10, angles to the far side of the field at the 20. He's got a gap, 25, 30, far sideline, 35, all the way out to the 39-yard line. before Rasheen Ali can make the tackle. So the Browns have good field position. 10:55 to play in the first half, and the Ravens leading it 14-0.
Yeah, want that defense. Been playing very fast, very physical today. Need to close out this first half.
Real fan Dan in the upper deck getting the crowd fired up with the Ravens chant as they operate with a 2-touchdown lead.
Real fan Dan still got his hoodie on.
Can you blame him?
I do not blame him.
Bailey Zappi back at quarterback for the Browns. Jacob Cabody in the backfield. Zappi throws, pass complete. Elijah Moore has it at the Ravens' 40-yard line. Finally wrestled down, but not until he gets all the way to the Ravens' 37. As Bailey Zappi throws a strike, and the Browns have good field position with 10:35 left to play in the first half.
Yeah, Elijah Moore ran deep crossing route. And Agent Zero, I would believe, needs to bring that across with him as late in the down. When he comes through your zone, you got to make sure you get that guy in your coverage.
Zappi will set under center. Cabody alone in the backfield. Off the play fake. Zappi throws a quick check down pass to his tight end who is flipped off his feet. Blake Whitehart just wrecked by Marlon Humphrey.
I'll tell you what, Marlon Humphrey came full speed, never slowed down, and he took out that far side knee. That's a really good tackle in space by Marlon Humphrey. He's done a tremendous job all year long of getting the football and tackling in space.
That was Braveheart on Whitehart. It is 2nd and 9 for the Browns at the Ravens' 36. Bailey Zappi in the shotgun. Cabody to his left. Two receivers and the tight end spread out to the left. Zappi wants to throw, has time. Now he's drifting to his right, escapes the pocket, running to the right at the 35, and he'll slide down in front of Roquan Smith at the 33-yard line, setting up a 3rd down and 5 for Cleveland. Kyle Van Noy has the 1 sack for the Ravens today, and it was a profitable sack for the veteran linebacker, a $250,000 bonus for his sack number 12 and a half this season. He gets another $250 if he gets to 13.
I think he's going to have a great opportunity to do that today.
3rd down and 6 for the Browns from the Ravens' 33 out of the empty backfield. Bailey Zappi takes the snap. Looking over the middle, pocket collapsing. Zappi trying to escape, scrambles to his left, extends the play, throws along the near sideline, incomplete at the 5-yard line. He was looking
at a flag down
for Caden Davis, who was well covered by Nate Wiggins. The flag is back at the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense from the 98. It's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
What? That is not roughing the passer.
Travis Jones.
He threw it. He one step to. Oh, come on, guys.
That is just ridiculous.
Come on.
Travis Jones.
What's going on in the National Football League?
He slowed down and then bumped into Bailey Zappi, who
he didn't hit him in the head.
Zappi did an NBA caliber flop on that one too.
But I'm saying this. What's going on in the NFL? Come on.
1st and 10 Browns. 8:33 left in the half. Cabody in the backfield. Zappi under center. Ball is at the Ravens' 18. Zappi drops to throw. Check down pass incomplete to Cabody. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
We've been seeing those type of calls all year long by refs in the National Football League, and I just think they need to reevaluate how they're teaching the ref to make calls in this league, so it can be consistent. So as a coach, you can teach what's right and what's wrong.
$8:29 left in the half. Ravens up 2 touchdowns, 14-0. Browns have it, 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 18. Bailey Zappi out of the shotgun, and a whistle blows prior to the snap as Kevin Stefanski called a timeout.
Snapped. First charge, timeout. Cleveland. 30-second timeout.
Kevin Stefanski in his 5th year as the Browns head coach. He's a 2-time NFL Coach of the Year. an 11-win season a year ago, but the wheels came off the bus for the Browns this year with Deshaun Watson getting hurt. And now the Browns face a very uncertain future because they have so much money invested in Deshaun Watson and so little interest in having him play quarterback in the future.
I mean, you really have your hands. As soon as the contract was signed with Lamar or with Watson, you kind of tied your hands behind your back with the rest of the team because you can't sign and keep all your players, and let alone all the guys who've been injured this year for the Browns.
Bailey Zappi operating at quarterback, 2nd and 10 for the Browns, of the Ravens 18. Zappi, inside handoff. Deontay Foreman works his way down to the 15-yard line, and a late flag coming from the back judge, who was standing right underneath the goalpost.
Holding on the defense. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run and an automatic.
But who?
Touchdown.
You can't just say defense. Give us a number.
John Harbaugh livid with the call.
What?
From referee Scott Novak.
They made the tackle and the flag came in.
And the late add-on was
to who?
Travis Jones. It's who they're penalizing for the hold. It's a 1st and goal for the Browns. Ball is at the Ravens 10. Bailey Zappi from the shotgun. Hands it off. Deontay Foreman plows forward, gets down to about the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal from there. Didn't see a replay, so we have no idea why the hold was called. But at this point, it's not even relevant because the hold was called. 7th play of the drive coming up for the Browns with 7:40 left to play in the half.
Yeah, since week 11, this defense has been the number 1 scoring defense in the National Football League. You've only given up 16.3 points a game. They have played outstanding football.
Bailey Zappi out of the empty backfield, takes the snap in the shotgun, lobs for the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. It was almost intercepted by our Darius Washington, who reached up for the ball but could not pull it in as he fell to the end zone line in the back of the end zone. It sets up a 3rd and goal for Cleveland.
Oh, he had a great opportunity to get an interception.
Even if he had made the catch, I don't know that he gets his feet in bounds. Our Darius Washington has certainly been a difference maker on this defense. A couple of games ago, a goal line forced fumble on Russell Wilson. Last week in Houston, he stuffed Joe Mixon to the goal line on 4th down. Here it's 3rd and goal for Cleveland from the Ravens 7. Bailey Zappi throws quickly, complete to his tight end, who is taken down immediately at the 5-yard line. Jordan Akins was the receiver, and guess who was right there? Our Darius Washington. And the kick team comes on for Cleveland, which reminds us to tell you that when an opponent misses a field goal this year, you get a free 6-piece McNuggets on the McDonald's app the next day. If an opponent misses another field goal, you're upgraded to a free 10-piece. This will be a chip shot, 23-yarder, but wind swirling for Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash mark. Hopkins' kick is up, and it is good. 6:33 to play. First half in Baltimore. It's the Ravens 14, the Browns 3 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym. Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text. Text BODY to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BODY to 42424. That's BODY to 42424.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Playing up is playing against a higher competition. I played up all my life. At the age of 5, I would play with boys. I don't care if you're a boy. We gonna battle it out. When it's crunch time, I don't got time to be worried about my feet. I need to be ready. When I was spinning with the arc supports, it felt amazing. I was light on my toes. It's gonna be a whole different speed in the game. With the arc supports, you could turn faster. And you don't even have to think about your feet. No matter how hard it is, you have to go through some type of adversity. That'll make it. I'm Yantavon, point guard at the University of Virginia. Go Hoos.
More than 45,000 flights and 2.9 million passengers move through the national airspace system each day. And every day, aviation safety professionals represented by the National Air Traffic Controllers Association are on the job, keeping travelers safe. From taxiways to takeoff, en route to landing, NATCA members put safety first. They are the caretakers of the skies, guiding both passenger and cargo air traffic to their destinations safely and efficiently. The National Air Traffic Controllers Association, NATCA, we guide you home.
6:33 left to play first half at M&T Bank Stadium. Ravens lead at 14-3. Injury update brought to you by the Baltimore Banner. Zay Flowers questionable to return with a knee injury, which likely means we're going to have to wait until after the game to get the very latest update from head coach John Harbaugh, because questionable in a situation like this, Rod, almost certainly means we're not going to see Zay Flowers again until the playoffs, we hope.
Yeah, you got to hope that there's nothing major with his knee. And listen, do you need him today, the rest of the day? No. So if it is injured, don't let him come back in here, because you need him for the postseason to make that run to get to New Orleans.
That is the aspiration of this team, loaded with 9 Pro Bowl players. Lamar Jackson, head of the list, but also Zay Flowers, the first Pro Bowl wide receiver the Ravens have ever drafted.
That is amazing to think of the history of what the Ravens are, that he's the first.
Dustin Hopkins' kick will be taken by Keaton Mitchell at the 5, brings it across the 10, 20, 25, 30, he's got a gap, 40. Mitchell still on his feet, midfield, and finally pulled down to the Browns' 48-yard line. There's the burst we saw from him a year ago.
Oh, that was like a parting of the Red Sea. I mean, he was coming up, and then that hole just opened up. He shot through it. I thought he was going to outrun everybody to the end zone.
Now there's your speed play of the game from Zips Cleaners as Keaton Mitchell shows off the burst, and the Ravens have it 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 48-yard line.
Yeah, big-time play by Keaton Mitchell, giving him more reps for the postseason.
Mars starts the drive under center. He'll give it to Derrick Henry, running along the right hash mark. Nothing there. He has stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This Cleveland Browns defense is 100% dialed in and committed to stopping the run game of the Ravens today.
Yeah, the success of most of the runs for the Baltimore Ravens on the year has come on the edges. And if you look at Lamar and Derrick Henry, they average 164.7, basically 165 yards a game, which is the second most in NFL history for the combination of quarterback and running back.
2nd down and 10. Lamar in the shotgun. Rasheen Ali in the backfield. Lamar slings it near sideline. Incomplete. He wanted Tylan Wallace at the 40-yard line, but Wallace unable to make the adjustment needed to make the catch. It is 3rd and 10 for the Ravens. They do not want to squander this kind of field position after the Keaton Mitchell kick return. Put the ball on the Brown side of midfield.
And Lamar has to throw that ball to the sideline. He threw a little bit inside, and luckily for the Ravens, Wallace knocked that ball down because it was going toward the defender.
3rd down and 10. Lamar put 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Henry in the backfield. Browns showing 5 along the defensive front. Lamar takes the snap. Blitz pressure coming. Lamar hit as he throws. Complete. Bateman has it. Sidesteps one tackler at the 40. Gets a block. 35. Bateman spins his way inside the 30-yard line. 1st down, Ravens. Terrific run after the catch by Rashad Bateman.
I really love seeing, because he took that big hit a couple series ago, coming back in, making a big play for this Raven offense. He is coming to his own this year.
8 touchdowns this season. 8 for Bateman, 10 for Mark Andrews coming into today. First time the Ravens have had 2 receivers with more than 8 touchdowns in a season since 1996, year 1 of the franchise. Back then it was the playmaker, the late Michael Jackson, as the whistle blows prior to the snap for delay of game.
Prior to the ball being snapped, delay game on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty.
But it gives you an idea of how long the Ravens have waited for this productive of a passing game. It was Michael Jackson and Derrick Alexander back in 1996, the last time the Ravens had a pair of receivers who had 8+ touchdowns in the same season. Penalty backs the Ravens up to the Browns 35. Lamar throws quickly, complete to Isaiah Likely, running along the far side 30, and he's taken down at the 29-yard line. They'll mark him closer to the 30. It'll be 2nd down and 10 as he gets the penalty yardage back in the play.
Yeah, using those quick screens outside, trying to let your playmakers make a guy miss. Listen, this Brown defense is flowing to the ball fast, so I still believe misdirections, getting them moving one direction, going back the other, give you an opportunity to make a big play.
Second down and 10 for the Ravens from the Cleveland 30. Ravens moving from our left to right. Lamar out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. He takes the snap, looking to the right, now under pressure, running to the right, throws over the middle. Incomplete as it sails through the hands of Rasheen Ali at the 30-yard line. And that's one where the young running back's got to make that catch to help bail out his quarterback, who's done such a great job of extending the play.
He did. I mean, the ball hit. This is the second ball that was dropped that hit 2 receivers in the hands. First, Zay Flowers, here Ali. A little high, but yes, you can make that catch. You're in the National Football League to make those hard contested catches.
Ravens now facing a 3rd and 10 from the Cleveland 30. It's a 48-yard field goal from here. In these conditions, that is not what you want to do. Lamar will throw, pumps once, fires. Sliding catch made by Bateman, shy of the first down at the 23-yard line. It'll be a 4th down and 3. Justin Tucker started to come out, but the Ravens are going to go for it, and they're going to go for it because the wind is so unpredictable at the moment. On the uprights that the Ravens will be kicking to, the one upright, the one closest to us, the flag is completely wrapped around the upright. It's blowing freely away from the goalpost on the far side. So these are impossible field goal conditions, so the Ravens are going for it on 4th and 3. Lamar in the shotgun. Henry to his left. Browns bunch 5 along the defensive front. They'll rush 4. Lamar takes the snap. Pumps once, drifts to the right. Backpedals under pressure. Fires complete. No, it's batted in the air and caught on the rebound, but ruled incomplete. It hit Mark Andrews in the hands. He was hit. The ball popped into the air. Rashad Bateman slid under to catch it, but the ball hit the turf before he could secure it. And for a second time in the opening half, the Ravens turn the ball over on downs, failing to convert on a 4th down. 2:55 to play first half. Ravens 14, Browns 3 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
This is Mark Andrews, tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. As an athlete living with type 1 diabetes, I understand that life can get busy. Your health is a priority, and we're here to help. The Ravens, GEHA, and Novo Nordisk have created the Purple Ticket to Health program to empower you to take action towards a healthier lifestyle. Take the first step by completing a short assessment and get the chance to win great Ravens prizes. Score your Purple Ticket today by visiting BaltimoreRavens.com/Purple Ticket.
We may not have started this season on the right foot, but now we're on the rise.
He will go all the way! Touchdown Ravens! Picked off Marlon Humphrey! Tucker's kick is up. It is good!
The uprising continues with the Eagles and our division rivals headed to Baltimore. It's time to conquer. Join us at BaltimoreRavens.com/tickets.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
For 20 years, the Ravens have chosen MedStar Health as their medical team, trusting us to provide winning care on and off the field. We're proud to be the team behind your team for every training camp, every game, and every playoff run, every time. So why do the Ravens and the flock trust MedStar Health? Because after 20 years together, there's nothing we can't tackle. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Ravens take over on downs with 2:55 left in the first half. Ball is at the Cleveland 23 as the Ravens could not convert on a 4th and 3 pass to Mark Andrews. It was broken up. And Zay Flowers tried to catch it on the not Zay Flowers, rather Rashad Bateman on the rebound, but unable to pull it in. On the first down, Deontay Foreman, the lone back. Play fake. Bailey Zappi wants to throw. Fires it near sideline. Incomplete. He wanted Jerry Jeudy. Brandon Stevens had the coverage. 2nd and 10.
Really good job by Brandon Stevenson putting his foot in the ground off that play action pass. Getting that deflection. If that ball was thrown a little bit more inside, he would have had an opportunity to get interception.
Hey, lucky.
Browns break the huddle. 2 receivers come to the left along with the tight end. Bailey Zappi stands in the shotgun. Now he brings Jerry Jeudy in the orbit motion to the left. Pumps to the left. Zappi rolling to the right and has to just turf the ball at the feet of Deontay Foreman. Incomplete.
A great job by Van Noy and Nate Wiggins of being in the throwing lane of the screen.
Ravens came in today knowing the motivation is pretty straightforward. A win today secures the AFC North title for a 2nd year in a row. The Browns obviously out of the playoff mix with a 3-13 record. Cleveland is approaching this game the way most teams approach minicamp. You just want to see what you have on the roster. They're starting for next year's roster assembly. Bailey Zappi got the start today, quarterback. He's in the shotgun and movement along the front for the Browns.
False start. Offense number 75. That's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
If you are joining us late, the big storyline so far in the first half for the Ravens is the injury to Zay Flowers. With 12-plus minutes in the opening half, Flowers caught a screen pass, picked up a first down, and then suffered a knee injury at the end of the play when he got tangled up with a Browns player. He was taken to the blue injury tent, went to the locker room. It's questionable to return. We do not know his status for the playoffs or the severity of the injury. On 3rd down, Zappi drops the throw. Pass is complete to Deontay Foreman at the 20. That'll be wrestled down at the 26-yard line, far shy of the first down. Roquan Smith makes the tackle and forces the punt team on for Cleveland.
Yeah, really good job by Nate Wiggins coming up, making that tackle in space with Roquan Smith.
Browns are going to likely run this one down to the 2-minute warning. The Ravens have 2 timeouts remaining. So they'll have a chance to put some more points on the board ahead of the half.
Yeah, I would not punt this ball if I was the Browns before the 2-minute warning.
Corey Bojorquez stands ready to punt, but he's not going to take the snap. Browns run it down to the 2-minute warning, and that'll stop the clock. And coming out of the 2-minute warning, the Ravens will get the ball. They'll have 2 timeouts to work with. But as we've already seen today, the wind is so significant. It's had an obvious impact on the passing game as well as the coaching game when you have to decide not to take field goal tries because the wind is just too wicked. 14-3, Ravens lead it. 2 minutes to play here in the regular season finale against the Cleveland Browns. And while the Browns came in at 3-13, and the Ravens had a 20-point favorite, the biggest margin of favorite ever in Ravens history, the numbers John Harbaugh wanted to focus on is the fact that the Browns have won the last 2 games in this head-to-head division series, and the Browns have won 3 of the last 4 against the Ravens.
Yeah, and in the last game when week 8, when Jameis Winston was a quarterback, he was throwing the ball down the field against his defense. Obviously, we know this defense is a lot better since Week 11. They are the number 1 scoring defense in the league since then, only giving up 16.3 points a game. And offensively, one of the best offenses in modern era that we've seen. Lamar Jackson and King Henry, 2 dynamic playmakers from the quarterback position to the running back position, be in the same backfield.
And while the Ravens went through the first 16 games of the season, the first 16 weeks of the season without a defensive points, now we've had back-to-back games with defensive points. Nate Wiggins with a pick 6 got the scoring started today with a little more than 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. A 26-yard interception for a touchdown. Second quarter, Lamar Jackson hit Mark Andrews for a 12-yard touchdown. And then Dustin Hopkins with a 23-yard field goal for the Browns. And that's where we stand. That game summary brought to you by Shepard Pratt. 14-3 Ravens. 2 minutes even left in the first half. Corey Bojorquez, the left-footed punter for the Browns, on to kick the ball. The Ravens will get the ball with 2 timeouts remaining. And they'll be looking for a big return from Steven Sims. Sims signed off of waivers from the Houston Texans a couple of weeks ago. Has taken over the punt return duties. Temperatures in the upper 20s, wind chills in the lower teens. And snow in the forecast in the Baltimore region. Big snowstorm expected on Monday.
I feel like it's snowing in here.
It is biting cold. Bitter cold and a howling wind. It is January in Baltimore. Corey Bojorquez gets his punt off cleanly, hangs a tight spiral. That Sims backs up and makes a catch at the 12-yard line. Comes to the right, gets a nice block. And a flag is thrown. I guess it was too nice of a block. As Sims is taken down at the 29-yard line. The officials.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 2. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Pinning the flag on Nate Wiggins, and that will back the Ravens up. And with 1:47 left in the half, it'll be interesting to see how aggressive Todd Monken wants to be.
I think you work on your 2-minute situation that you had all year long, and having Derrick Henry in there, which he doesn't have a lot of 2-minute reps this year. He only has 16 coming into the game.
And you have Derrick Henry there because Justice Hill continues to be inactive with concussion protocol. Penalty backs the ball up to the Ravens' 10-yard line. They'll be moving from our left to right in the final 1:47 of the first half, operating with an 11-point lead. Looking for a second consecutive AFC North Division title. Lamar starts the drive with the shotgun. Henry to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Lamar takes the snap, gives it to Derrick Henry, coming to the right side, looking for a gap. Henry patiently running, and now is wrestled down at the 13-yard line. Sam Kamara on the stop for Cleveland.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Browns are going to call timeout, and I think the Ravens are satisfied going into this half up 14-3.
So a productive first half in the record books for the Ravens as they become the first Ravens offense ever to accumulate 7,000 yards in a season. Lamar Jackson becomes the first NFL quarterback ever with 4,000 yards passing and 800 yards rushing in the same season. 4 seconds on the play clock. Lamar takes the snap in the shotgun. Drifts back, throws a screen pass incomplete to Rasheen Ali. And that'll stop the clock with 58 seconds left in the half. And the Ravens are looking at a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, that play just did not look like it was formed the right way. It seemed like Ali going to be one of those little slip screens, so you act like you're blocking, then you fall right behind where the blocker came from.
3rd down and 6, Lamar in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the left, just inside the numbers. Derrick Henry in the backfield. Cleveland bunches 6 along the front. They bring blitz pressure. Lamar throws quickly to Mark Andrews. Near side, completed at the 20-yard line, right at the first down marker. And that should be good enough to move the chains with 50 seconds left in the half. And the Ravens...
Second charge timeout. Baltimore. 30-second timeout.
Take the timeout that leaves them with 1. Under normal conditions, you'd be looking at a target of about 35-yard line for a Justin Tucker field goal attempt, but these are not normal conditions. You're moving into a swirling wind. You have 80 yards to go for a touchdown. The best you can probably hope for, Rod, is a big catch and run.
Yeah, big catch and run, or allowing your... If you run a screen or I can't see who the running back is in there. Oh, it's Henry. So if you give the ball to Derrick Henry and let him break one, he could go 80.
Derrick Henry so far today, 6 carries for 8 yards. The Browns have zeroed in a lot of attention to the Pro Bowl back. Lamar to throw on first down. Drifting to his left. Now he'll tuck and try to run as he weaves his way through a crowd. Steps out of one tackle, the 25. Zigs, zags, gets to the 30. Still on his feet. All the way out to the 35-yard line. As Ravens right guard, Big Daniel Fa'alele.
He just grabbed him and started.
He just carried Lamar.
That's illegal nowadays. I just know I can see why John has gotten a lot of gray hairs over the last several years, because your quarterback is your best and most valuable player. And, man, you just don't want to see him get hurt making plays like this.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington, ESPN 630, the sports capital, your DC home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, UVA basketball, and UVA football.
The Ravens break the huddle. They have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Moving from our left to right. 38 seconds left in the half, and the Ravens are out of timeouts. Lamar in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. He takes the snap. Deep drop. Drifting to his right. Throws the check down to Henry. Henry gets across the 40. Breaks the tackle and stretches it all the way out to the 48-yard line. But the clock is running.
They're going to clock it.
Ravens get the first down. Lamar sets under center so he can stop the clock by turfing the ball, which is what he does with 19 seconds left in the half. And again, under normal wind conditions, you'd be about 15 yards from field goal range. I don't know that anything shy of putting the ball in about the 5-yard line is normal field goal range, because of just the unpredictable swirling wind in the bitter cold.
Yeah, and the direction they're going in, the wind when we were walking the field was blowing right into our face.
And now the flags atop the goalpost are blowing in 2 different directions. The one on the far side upright is blowing towards the players. The one on the near side is blowing towards the fans in the back of the end zone. Lamar wants to throw on first down, scrambles near side, throws complete. Mark Andrews toes the line.
That's a great catch.
And makes the catch, gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 12 seconds left, and puts the ball at the Cleveland 47-yard line.
I mean, he put his toes, the top of his toes inbounds, and he's caught that ball with 2 hands and pulled it in.
Play clock is at 19. Derrick Henry not sure if he's coming in or coming out. Now he comes out. Ravens are going to have to hurry. They don't have any timeouts remaining.
They got to come on. They got 7 seconds.
Play clock is at 3. Lamar in the shotgun. Gets his teammates set, takes the snap. Looking left, throws, incomplete. He one-hopped it to Isaiah Likely outside the numbers, and that'll stop the clock with 8 seconds left. Well, you're likely down to your last play here as the Ravens are at 4th and 4.
And when it was incomplete.
Even if you complete a 5-yard completion, you're not going to have time to run another play. So this might be a chance to just try to put it up for the end zone and hope the ball bounces your way.
Yeah, Lamar has a strong enough arm to get it out there.
Browns put 3 safeties deep at the 15-yard line. And now Kevin Stefanski will take a timeout.
Number 2, Cleveland. 30-second timeout.
10 seconds left in the half. They put 2 seconds back on the clock. So you have 2 things you have to accomplish here in 10 seconds, and you have to make your choices. Do you want to go for the end zone with one play that's going to take you 10 seconds to put it up in the air, or do you go for the quick target, try to pick up the first down and hope the receiver can get out of bounds? If he doesn't get out of bounds, it doesn't matter anyway because the half is over.
And the Browns were playing what we call sideline defense. So they had 3 players outside the numbers close to the sideline, not letting them have an opportunity to run some type of levels route or a flat, a 7 route, or something a little bit deeper inside of that 10-second zone to get the ball out of bounds a little bit closer for Tuck to make that or have that field goal try.
Lamar sets in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the right at the numbers. 2 receivers spread out to the left. Now Lamar resets his receivers. Tylan Wallace, and he recalls his running back, Keaton Mitchell, puts him in motion to the left. Browns rush 2. Flag is down. Lamar takes the snap. He'll run to the near side. Jukes him at the 40. Gets the first down. Steps out of bounds. With 3 seconds left in the half, he gets out of bounds at the 33-yard line. But the Ravens are penalized for an illegal shift.
Legal shift on the offense. We did not all get set. That's a 5-yard penalty. 4th down. No runoff. We had a dead clock.
So now the Ravens will have a chance for one final play.
Clock, please. 4.
There was some confusion between Tylan Wallace and Keaton Mitchell.
It's 34.
And the officials got that call totally wrong. The receivers were all set for more than a second. Keaton Mitchell is allowed to be in motion. So Scott Novak's crew botched that call, and it backs the Ravens up to their own 48-yard line. 4 seconds remaining. Barring a penalty, this will be the last play of the first half. Lamar takes the snap. Blitz pressure coming. He throws across the middle. Likely has it, but is drilled down at the 37-yard line. They'll rule it incomplete, and the final second comes off the clock. 1 half in the books in Baltimore. It's the Ravens 14, the Browns 3 in their regular season finale on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Ravens Nation. Hurt in an accident? Don't worry. Hiring a team of lawyers is easy with Rice, Murtha, Pesaurus. I'm attorney Randolph Rice, and with just one phone call, you're set. No need to leave your home. It's fast, too. We start working on your case today. And remember, it costs you nothing out of pocket. We only get paid when we win your case. That's our promise to you. 3 reasons to choose us and 3 names to remember. Best advice? Call Rice.
Rice, Murtha Pesaurus, your official injury lawyers.
BetMGM is the sportsbook born in Vegas, and they're all in on making this pro football season special for Ravens fans. They've got same-game parlays, live bets, MGM reward points, exclusive offers, and so much more on the app. There are just some football feelings you can only get with BetMGM, official sports betting partner of the Baltimore Ravens. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager. Maryland only. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM National Harbor.
Toyotathon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end January 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey Ravens fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Ravens football games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Time for the halftime report. This is the Ravens Game Day Network.
Halftime at M&T Bank Stadium. Nick Testoni here with you. The Ravens ahead of the Cleveland Browns 14-3. Maybe not the cleanest half of football, but the Ravens are ahead with 1 half to go in the regular season. Let's now bring in the Hall of Famer Rod Woodson, who is on the call. Rod, slow game so far offensively, not a lot of push on the front seven. They're having trouble running the football. How do you combat that in the second half for the Ravens to get on schedule on first down?
Well, I think the most success you had this year is running off the edges. That's something they need to get back to. Also, this defense is flowing very fast, and how do you take advantage of their aggressiveness is by misdirections. So some of their counter plays, some of their bootlegs, we saw one speed sweep earlier in the game by Zay Flowers, but giving some either Keaton Mitchell or Bateman opportunities to get outside like that. I think you can take advantage of some of the aggressiveness they had. And also just getting the ball, rid of the ball, some of those smoke screens, the bubble screens, the tunnel screens for the receivers outside the numbers, and making them have one guy miss and hopefully have a big play with that.
Defensively, great half, minus a couple penalties. Nate Wiggins, the pick six. Curious your take. It hasn't been super effective, but as a defensive mind, when Cleveland is shifting in different quarterbacks, does that affect how anyone plays if they have a different guy back there for different series?
No, you just kind of know if they bring in Dorian Thompson-Robinson, that more likely he can run with the football. We know Zappe more than likely won't run with the ball, even though he had that one scramble to the right side. It doesn't change your mindset. You still got to go out there and execute your defenses that are called.
All right, Rod, appreciate it. Have a good halftime. We'll hear from you when the second half begins.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Rob Woodson, the Hall of Famer. Ravens ahead of the Browns 14-3. We'll get to the first half highlights when we return here on the Halftime Report. You're listening to the Ravens Game Day Network.
Coming up, the Maryland Lottery play of the first half.
Let's see, landscapers I can afford. All right, searching affordable landscapers near me. Here we go.
Right here, sir. How can we help?
It's the same ones I saw last time.
Sir, we're right here and reasonably priced. Why is he not seeing us?
It looks like the ugly yard stays.
Sir, can you not see us?
Nope, he can't see you because you're buried deep in the list of local landscapers. You're invisible online. Introducing Cumulus Boost. Get a boost. Get found. Get on the map. Learn more at cumulusboost.com.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while. Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get. Could be lower testosterone. Lower T? Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me. I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real? Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean. And it's made a difference for you? Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom. Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves? Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text TIP to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text TIP to 321-321. That's TIP to 321-321.
Want to take ESPN 630 wherever you go?
Today, Junior?
Download the newly designed ESPN 630 app from the App Store on your iPhone or the Google Play Store. Use your hands-free setting or Bluetooth connection in your car. Sensational. And listen to us no matter how close or far you are from DC. And don't miss a second of your favorite shows from anywhere in the world.
Oh, there it is.
ESPN 630, the sports capital. Now worldwide from your phone.
Now, a recap of the first half on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Ravens lead 14-3. It's Nick Testoni here on the Ravens Halftime Report. Let's see how they got there. Baltimore would kick the ball off to Cleveland to start. They'd go 3 and out. Well, actually, no. Jordan Akins would have a huge catch, but after that, they couldn't do anything. Baltimore, a bit of a shaky start. They can't get anything going. A drop by Zay Flowers. On the second possession for Cleveland, though, the second play after a run, Nate Wiggins, first ever.
Bailey Zappe the shotgun. Blitz pressure coming up the middle. Zappe throws, intercepted. Nate Wiggins has it on the sideline. In for the touchdown. The rookie with his first pick six of his NFL career.
Yeah, not just his first pick six, the first interception ever for Nate Wiggins. That is your Maryland Lottery play of the first half. So the Ravens go ahead 7-0. They get back on defense. Cleveland in their own territory going to go for it. Baltimore shuts the door.
Zappe wants to throw. Lobs across the middle. It is incomplete. Broken up by Marlon Humphrey on a pass that was intended for Jerry Jeudy. And the Ravens defense is opening up with a big day early in Week 18.
Yeah, great diving play by Humphrey. So Baltimore gets the football in great field position. They get a 19-yard catch from Likely. Then a 3rd and 1. They try the Mark Andrews sneak. They can't get it. Then they try one of their own trick plays. Not really trick, but tried to get cute with it with a little fake run and then throw. It's incomplete. It was intended for Derrick Henry. It would have been a touchdown if they could connect. So both teams trade turnover on downs. Let's go now to defense. Baltimore on the defensive side again. Kyle Van Noy earning a big paycheck.
Blitz pressure coming up the middle. Dorian Thompson-Robinson tries to escape. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped by Kyle Van Noy back at the 15-yard line.
I think Kyle Van Noy just got a nice little bonus.
12.5 sacks this season for the 33-year-old Kyle Van Noy. That puts the Browns into a 3rd and 14.
Yeah, they'd eventually punt. Yes, that Kyle Van Noy sack put him over 12. A $250,000 bonus kicks in. Congratulations. He knew it as soon as he got up, signaling that he was going to get paid. All right, Ravens' next possession. It's a quick one. They get a big play by Derrick Henry on a reception, then Zay Flowers a 12-yard reception. You did have Zay Flowers leave on this drive. His knees knocked together, questionable for return. But then Mark Andrews helps Lamar Jackson go into the history books.
Jackson takes the snap. Backpedaling, firing to the end zone, looking for Andrews, reaches out, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mark Andrews!
Extra point makes it 14-0 for Lamar Jackson. That pass was not only touchdown pass number 40, put him over 4,000 yards, the first player in NFL history to have 4,000 passing yards and 800 rushing yards in a single season. Unbelievable. Just remarkable from Lamar Jackson. So now Cleveland gets the football. They get a big return on the kickoff, and then they're able to use some defensive penalties. You have a very, maybe not a lot of Baltimore people would agree with it, but you have a roughing the passer on Travis Jones and a defensive holding. Ends up 1st and goal for Cleveland. They can't do anything, so they bring out the field goal unit.
From the right hash mark, Hopkins' kick is up, and it is good.
So make it 14-3. Then Baltimore gets the football back. They get a huge return from Keaton Mitchell. On a 3rd and 10, you get an 18-yard reception from Rashad Bateman, who has stepped up as number 1 option here with Zay Flowers out of the game. 3rd and 10, the Ravens get it closer with a completion, but then it goes to 4th down, 4th and about 3, and they cannot connect. Mark Andrews has the ball knocked from his hands.
Browns bunch 5 along the defensive front. Go rush 4. Lamar takes the snap. Pumps once, drifts to the right. Backpedals under pressure. Fires complete. No, it's batted in the air and caught on the rebound, but ruled incomplete.
Yeah, that was Bateman trying to be in the right place at the right time. Couldn't come up with it. So the Ravens go 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions in the first half. And that's how we stay at 14-3. Each team would trade a possession late in the half. The Ravens could not overcome a penalty and could not get into field goal range. So that's where we stand. 14-3. Not a great day offensively so far for Baltimore. Lamar 10-21 for 108 yards and a touchdown. On the other side, Bailey Zappi 5-11 for 55 yards. Also DTR has entered 2 for 3 for 13. Zappi with the interception. But for Derrick Henry, just 6 carries for 8 yards on birthday number 31. Hopefully he can turn it around here in the second half and the Ravens can start to move the football on 1st down to get this offense opened up a little bit. It's been a little slow and a little lackadaisical and too many penalties so far. Well, next up is the second half with Rod Woodson and Jerry Sandusky. You're listening to the Ravens Game Day Network.
The second half kick is straight ahead on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stopped, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
You look amazing. What have you been doing? You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can help provide you with semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text KEEP to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie to see if you're eligible. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text KEEP to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text KEEP to 200-300. KEEP to 200-300.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text TIP to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text TIP to 321-321. That's TIP to 321-321.
Third quarter, brought to you by Safeway.
Start of the second half in front of us with the Ravens in front of the Browns 14-3. And we are joined in the booth by Nashville recording star and Maryland native Jimmy Charles, who sang the national anthem today. And Jimmy, I know, as a longtime Ravens fan and a Maryland guy, that had to be a huge thrill for you.
Yes, dream come true, for sure. For sure. What a day.
We've seen a lot of things from our perspective in the booth, and we've seen a lot of national anthem singers, but what does it feel like when you know the O's coming?
You know, you gotta give it a little space. You have to give it a little space, you know, and they told me as I walked in, I'm like, trust me, I understand. You know what I mean? So
because it's a Maryland thing.
Exactly. You gotta give them that space to do it, and then come back in.
Dustin Hopkins kick sails out of the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson and the offense will have it at their 30-yard line, moving from our right to left. Talking with Jimmy Charles, Nashville recording star, Maryland native, sang the national anthem. I know you follow the Ravens everywhere you go as you travel around the country and you're on tour. What kind of feedback do you get? Because it seems like everybody loves Lamar.
They do. They respect Lamar. You know, I mean, it's been tough being a Ravens fan in Tennessee. I mean, I'm not making a lot of friends wearing Ravens stuff in Nashville, but everybody respects Lamar, especially now. You know, I think everybody had their things with them and said, he's just a runner. You know, but now, I mean, he's passing.
There's Derrick Henry on the handoff. He breaks through the crowd. He's across midfield and all the way down to the Cleveland 45-yard line as Henry reels off 25 yards to start the drive.
But you want to talk about Nashville, you talk about Derrick Henry. I mean, they are missing their boy in Nashville, I'll tell you that. But,
well, the King is in Baltimore now. What a season he has had.
He is.
So as we watch Derrick Henry start to put the finishing touches on a remarkable regular season, the Ravens in their first possession here in the third quarter have it 1st and 10, the Browns 45. Henry to the right of Lamar. Off the play fake, Lamar's going to keep it, and he is buried right at the 45-yard line as he was taken to the turf by Isaiah McGuire. And Rod, to get back to one of your comments in the first half, John Harbaugh does not want to see Lamar do that. Throw the ball away.
Throw the ball away. You can't keep getting hit. And I know John Harbaugh is getting more gray hairs on the sideline every time Lamar takes another hit.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Opening drive of the third quarter. Ravens looking to extend a 14-3 lead. Lamar in the shotgun has Derrick Henry to his right. 3 receivers. Bunch to the left. Now Isaiah likely goes in motion to the right. Blitz pressure coming as Lamar drops the throw. Pumps once, under pressure, fires across the middle. Isaiah likely makes the catch at the Browns' 30-yard line. That's good for 15 yards and a Ravens first down. And a Browns player is injured at the end of that play as the medical staff trots on to take a look. It's going to be Mike Hall Jr., a rookie out of Ohio State. We'll step aside with 13:25 to play, third quarter. Ravens up 14-3 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
How close can you get with Verizon Access? Front row close. Red carpet close. Backstage passes close. Playing quarterback for your favorite NFL team close. Okay, not that close, but watching from the sidelines close? You bet. Get into the experiences you love, like concerts, games, and exclusive pre-sales just for being a Verizon customer. Verizon Access. You're in. Learn more at Verizon.com/access. It's football season. Get in the game at Safeway all season long by participating products and receive touchdown tokens to redeem for entries into the Flock In and Win sweepstakes. You could win Ravens tickets or Ravens autograph helmets, jerseys, footballs, and more. Safeway, the official supermarket of the Baltimore Ravens. This week at Safeway, don't miss the digital deals for pork back or St. Louis ribs for $2.99 per pound or Sumo Citrus for $1.49 each. Clip this deal and unlock hundreds more when you sign up for Safeway For You. Visit Safeway.com/4U or download the Safeway mobile app to sign up and save today.
Toyotathon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end January 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates.
They have brought the injury card out for Browns rookie defensive lineman Mike Hall, who suffered what appears to be a knee injury at the end of that pass completion from Lamar Jackson to Isaiah Likely. We continue our conversation with Nashville recording star Jimmy Charles, Maryland native. One of my favorite songs from yours is, it's a Maryland thing, because
yeah.
And after the tragic collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, you wrote a great song and a tribute to that. How is Baltimore and Maryland received in the country music community that you're such a big part of and that you have brought Baltimore to?
Nobody believes that people here like country music. I mean, if you talk about Baltimore, you don't think about country music. You know what I mean? So when I tell people I'm from Maryland and Tennessee and Nashville, they're like, oh, you like country music? Like, yeah, people like country music, man. They love it here, and I always come back as much as I can, and we have some great shows. I just got to play the Military Bowl. Did you know the Military Bowl is played at the Naval Academy? That's a huge
right.
bowl, and we had a big country concert there, and man, there's a lot of country-loving fans here that a lot of people don't know about.
It's a special thing, I know, for a recording star like yourself to get to come back home, sing the national anthem, home game for the Ravens. Where was this on the bucket list?
You saw me at the Preakness last year. The Preakness, one of the biggest horse races in the world. Now, I don't think I can compare the two because this is my team, man. I love my team. The Preakness was an amazing experience. It was 7 million people on TV watching, and just such a special event. But I know some of the players out there, and they were coming up, they were so excited. I was up there and just taking the field for the first time. And I've been trying to get out there and take this field, give this anthem to the Ravens, the team that I love for a long time. And the season goes past. But you know what? I got that call, and It's a special moment for me. I'll never forget it.
It all lines up, and you get to sing the national anthem on the regular season finale, a game that if the lead continues and holds, the Ravens will capture their second consecutive AFC North Division title. So this is not just a bucket list game. This is a game that means a great deal to the Ravens and their fans.
We need to bring one back here.
And that's what a win today will do for the Ravens as play now resumes with 13-19 left to play in the third quarter. The Ravens have it 1st and 10 at the Browns 30, moving from our right to left. Give us to Derrick Henry, left side, break through a hole, and stretches it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 on the play, and that's pretty much, Rod, what I would think John Harbaugh wants to see the rest of this way, ground and pound.
Ground and pound on the edges. They've had so much success all year long with Derrick Henry. You would think Derrick Henry, big body back, was going to run downhill, but he has more success running off the edges that all year long, and all his big plays have come off the edges.
Derrick Henry, 8 carries, 38 yards. Pistol formation now. Lamar 5 yards deep. Derrick Henry 2 yards behind him. Rashad Bateman comes in motion to the near side, gives to Henry. Right side, he's got a hole. Gets outside the number. Stiff arms a man at the 20. Flag is down. Henry powers his way down to the 14-yard line. That is good for a first down. But the preliminary hold signal is holding on the Ravens.
Holding. Offense number 72. That's a 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Andrew Voorhees, backup guard, getting some snaps. Flag for the hold. And instead of a first down on the play, the Ravens will get backed up 10 yards.
Where did he hold at? That is absolutely... Oh, there you go. He grabbed him. Yeah, he grabbed him inside shoulder pad.
Got his hands on the left shoulder pad of Sam Kamara. And that'll back the Ravens up to the Cleveland Browns 35-yard line. It is 2nd and 15. Keith Mitchell in the backfield. Lamar in the gun. Takes the snap. Rolls to the right. Firing down the far sideline. It is...
He caught that.
Caught by Mark Andrews. A diving grab at the 5-yard line. He held on. It's 1st and goal.
That is a great catch by Mark Andrews. He was draped by the Cleveland defender.
A 30-yard gain. Unbelievable throw and catch in windy conditions. And that ball was wobbling in the wind because of the wind, and Mark Andrews makes a grab. Derrick Henry the lone back. Lamar under center. Give it to Henry left side, and he is buried 2 yards deep in the backfield as the Browns just brought everybody up the middle to stop the King.
Listen, they are not letting him run in between the tackles, so run off the edges. Yes, he's a big back, but he is agile and he's quick on the side, especially when he gets outside the tackles.
Derrick Henry today becoming the first player in NFL history with 1,800 rushing yards and 15 rushing touchdowns in 2 different seasons.
Remarkable.
Here it is 2nd and goal from the 7. Lamar to throw. Backpedaling, firing, back of the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens! Rashad Bateman wide open. And the Ravens are starting to pull away from the Browns.
Yeah, outstanding play. Great vision by Lamar Jackson. Great job by protecting Lamar. You just think about what Lamar does behind the line, that O-line that the Ravens have. They have to strain sometimes to give him more time, but they've done a tremendous job all year long, and Lamar has given him another MVP year.
Lamar had enough time on that play to check out a book from the library, read it, return it, and then throw the ball.
They still got libraries?
Absolutely. Justin Tucker's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 10:42 left to play, 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens 21. The Browns 3, as we say thank you to our friend Jimmy Charles.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
Got this one started with the national anthem, and now hopefully for the Ravens on to the playoffs. We might see all the way in New Orleans. What do you say?
I'm ready. Let's go. I'm there.
Ravens up in control on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Sports Centers all day and night on ESPN 630 are brought to you by NATCA, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. They guide you home safely. For more info, visit them at natca.org. That's natca.org. Sports Centers all day and night on ESPN 630 are brought to you by NATCA, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. They guide you home safely. For more info, visit them at natca.org. That's natca.org.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season. I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text 4 FORCE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text FORCE to 42424. That's FORCE to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store, here with Isaac McNeely, guard for the Virginia Cavaliers.
Every game, every move, it's all about offense. But off the court, I face a different opponent, heel pain. That's where the Good Feet Store stepped in. Their arch supports gave me the edge I needed. Now I'm on the offensive in every aspect of life. No more pain, just power. Whether you're on the court or tackling your daily routine, the Good Feet Store has your back. Or should I say, your feet. Try them for yourself. Visit goodfeet.com. Go Hoos.
Lamar Jackson's second touchdown pass of the day goes to Rashad Bateman and has the Ravens in charge 21-3 with 10:42 left to play in the third quarter, and the Ravens closing in on a second consecutive AFC North division title. This is the first game of Week 18. It will be followed by the Steelers at home against the Bengals. The Steelers have already locked up their playoff spot. The Bengals are trying to stay alive. The Bengals need to beat the Steelers, and then they need Miami and Denver to lose for Cincinnati to get into that seventh and last seed in the AFC. So a lot of playoff impacting football to watch ahead, and the Ravens trying to make the first move on the playoff puzzle board with a win today and a division title. Jordan Stout handling the kickoff duty, and he punches that one deep in the end zone for a touchback. Third quarter of today's broadcast is brought to you by Safeway. And uh-oh, here comes Real Fan Dan. The hat is off. Is he taking the shirt off in weather like this?
He needs to. Come on. With the hoodie.
Real Fan Dan not pleased by the
hat.
Crowd. Oh, here he goes. The jersey's off.
It's off.
The jersey's off for Real Fan Dan in frigid conditions. And the crowd loves it. Bailey Zappi to throw on first down. Under pressure, heaves it near side. Batted away. What a play.
And guess who?
By Darius Washington.
That guy has played lights out football since he's been inserted into the starting lineup.
He has done it all. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson now with 41 touchdown passes against only 4 interceptions this season. Second down and 10 for the Browns from the Cleveland 30. Zappi's pass complete for a gain to the 37-yard line. Kyle Hamilton is right there to make the stop. And Kyle Hamilton appears to be shaken up at the end of the play. Hamilton is bent over in a great deal of pain after he made the tackle on Blake Whiteheart.
It looked like he...
Check that on Jordan Akins. Wasn't obvious what caused the injury.
It's like his left shoulder went into right around his chest, but he was kicking his feet. I don't know, sometimes you can get the wind knocked out of you, and that can make you feel like...
Whatever it is, he walked off the field under his own power, but he does walk into the blue injury tent for further observation. We'll keep you posted. It is 3rd and 2 for the Browns from the Cleveland 38. Working from our left to right, Deontay Foreman in the backfield with Bailey Zappi. Zappi wants to throw on 3rd down, lobbing it over the middle, and it is incomplete. He wanted Jerry Jeudy, well covered by Nate Wiggins, and the punt team comes on for Cleveland.
Yeah, I really like the progression of Nate Wiggins. Believes in his speed, ran that deep crossing route, right step by step with Jerry Jeudy, and didn't grab him.
That's the key thing. Early on, we saw a lot of plays where he was grabby. He didn't trust his speed. He didn't trust his eyes. No grabs anymore. Great development. Steven Sims Jr. awaits back at the Ravens 10. Bo Horquez punt. It's a wobbler into the wind. Fielded at the 18. Sims splits a couple of tacklers and lunges to the 25-yard line where the Ravens offense will go to work. 9:55 to play. Third quarter in Baltimore in the Week 18 regular season finale. It's the Ravens 21, the Browns 3 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Ravens Nation. Hurt in an accident? Don't worry. Hiring a team of lawyers is easy with Rice, Martha, Pesaurus. I'm attorney Randolph Rice, and with just one phone call, you're set. No need to leave your home. It's fast, too. We start working on your case today. And remember, it costs you nothing out of pocket. We only get paid when we win your case. That's our promise to you. 3 reasons to choose us and 3 names to remember. Best advice? Call Rice.
Rice, Martha Pesaurus, your official injury lawyers.
Hey Ravens fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Ravens football games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. DraftKings has the tools to help you play within your limits. Don't budge on your budget. With the options to set time limits and deposit limits, schedule time away from play, manage your payment methods, and keep track of your recent stats, you'll have all the tools to create a winning game plan. Because when it comes to betting, it's more fun when it's for fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg.draftkings.com for more info.
Toyotathon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end January 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Third quarter, brought to you by Safeway.
9:55 to play in quarter number 3. The Ravens take possession, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from our right to left. Jerry Sandusky and Hall of Famer Rod Woodson with you on a frigid, cold Saturday evening in Baltimore. Temperatures in the upper 20s. Wind chills down around 11. And the wind still swirling through the bowl of M&T Bank Stadium. Triangle formation, Likely and Ricard to the sides of Jackson. Henry behind him. Lamar throws, first down, and he overthrows Mark Andrews at midfield. He had a step on Grant Delpit. But again, a touch pass is really hard to throw with so much wind down on the field.
I like the triangle formation in the backfield. Inverted wishbone, triangle formation, I like that.
A lot of things you can do off of that when 3 members of that backfield are Pro Bowl players. Lamar Jackson, Pat Ricard, and Derrick Henry. Henry sets to the left of Lamar, who stands in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Bateman comes in motion to the near side. Give us to Henry, big hole across the middle. The Kings across the 35, 40, steps over one tackler and gets out to the 45-yard line. First down, Ravens. A 20-yard run for Derrick Henry. And while the Browns were able to keep Henry very much bottled up in the first half, the King is starting to spread things out here in the second half.
Starting to get some good runs, some good vision, some good lanes to run through.
10 carries, 56 yards. Lamar from under center. Goes back to Henry, running to the left side, cuts it inside the numbers, crosses midfield, and stretches the play out to the 48-yard line of the Browns. A 7-yard gain for Derrick Henry.
And for a lot of people who are seeing Derrick Henry for the first time, you'll be surprised how quick and agile he is for his size.
And Browns linebacker Mahmoud Diabate is shaken up on the play. Down on one knee, so the medical staff of the Browns will come out on the field. It's been a game of a lot of firsts for the Ravens. The offense today becoming the first Ravens offense ever to go over 7,000 yards for a season. Lamar Jackson at the moment with a quarterback rating just under 100. If he can finish over 100, he will tie the record for the most games in a season with a quarterback rating over 100, a mark held by Aaron Rodgers. 14 games. Lamar's at 13 games. Possible to tie that later today. Lamar Jackson earlier today becoming the first quarterback in NFL history with more than 4,000 yards passing and 800 yards rushing in the same season. Keaton Mitchell checks into the backfield. He'll get the carry. Around the left edge. Turns the corner of midfield and is shouldered out of bounds, shy of the first down. Had to get to the 45. He's taken out of bounds at the 46. It'll set up a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, Keaton Mitchell is one of those guys. They can get him more involved, especially in the postseason. And now you kind of have hopefully with Justin Hill coming back from his concussion, a 3-headed monster going into the postseason from the running back position.
Mitchell with his longest kick return of the season earlier today, a 45-yard kick return. He sets in the backfield. Lamar keeps it on the read option. Tries to get around the edge, but is taken down by a pair of blockers. He'll get just enough to pick up the 1st down. But he was banged hard by Mike Ford, who is shaken up at the end of the play. So not only is Lamar fast, he's tough. He's taking Browns players out of the game.
He's holding that left shoulder.
He being Mike Ford, the defensive back for the Browns, not Lamar Jackson. Look, it's the kind of weather that unless you are an NFL player or just not that all that stable, the last thing you want to do is to run into somebody at full speed in these conditions. At least the last thing I want to do.
You know, when it's cold out, the hits that you have at the beginning of the season because it's warm and you feel good, and when it gets a little bit cold, everything gets a little stiffer, even your body.
Yep.
And it's those hits that you could probably take in September that is a little bit harder to take in January.
More bone jarring, harder to bounce back from. Well, the Ravens have a lot to bounce back to next week. They hope, if this lead holds, on the heels of a 2nd consecutive AFC division title, they will have a home playoff game in the wild card round. They will host either Jim Harbaugh's Chargers or Mike Tomlin's Steelers. Steelers are playing today. They must win to play the Ravens. Now the Chargers must lose. If the Chargers win or the Steelers lose, it will be the Chargers here in Baltimore next weekend. On 1st and 10, Lamar Jackson at the Browns 44 stands in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Blitz pressure coming. Lamar steps up. Hit as he throws down the middle, and it falls incomplete. Lamar was hit as he tried to release the ball and was unable to step into the throw that was intended for Rashad Bateman. It fluttered incomplete at the 15.
And Bateman had his guy. He turned his guy around right inside the numbers. And Lamar, if he would have threw that ball not getting hit, I think that would have been a touchdown.
Instead, it will be 2nd down and 10 with 7:31 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Charlie Kohler back in action today, sets to the left side of the line. Mark Andrews sets to the left of Kohler. Pistol formation, Jackson in front of Henry. Give us to Henry. Left side, splits a couple of tacklers, slips inside the 40, and gets down to the Cleveland 38-yard line to set up a 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, Mitchell, the corner, was sitting there, and I don't think he really wanted to hit Derrick Henry coming around that left edge.
I don't care if it's warm or cold. Derrick Henry at full speed, you do not want to hit him.
Yeah, he acted like he was diving at him, but he was trying not to make contact.
Derrick Henry averaging almost 6 yards a carry today, 12 carries for 69 yards. Lamar in the shotgun on 3rd down and 4. He drops to throw, fires near sideline, incomplete. No penalty flag thrown. And they'll say Rashad Bateman just lost his footing. And the Ravens will go for it on 4th down and 4.
Yeah, he tried to plant, and that plant foot just slipped from underneath him. when you try to plant with your back foot first, that's normally what happens. When you can plant with that front foot, it gives you more grip to the ground, especially in these type of conditions.
So the Ravens will bunch 3 receivers to the right inside the numbers. Keaton Mitchell in the backfield, Lamar in the shotgun on 4th down and 4. Lamar takes the snap, looking to the right, and a whistle prior to the snap.
The ball being snapped. It's delay game on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
And now the punt team will come on for the Ravens as it turns into a 4th and 9.
Well, that's 2 delay of games.
And those are the things John Harbaugh is going to want to clean up ahead of the playoffs. Mental mistakes, penalties, and the little things that can cost you in January. Jordan Stout hits an end-over-end punt. James Prochet, fair catch. He makes it at the Cleveland 10-yard line. 6:42 to play. 3rd quarter in Baltimore. It's the Ravens 21, the Browns 3 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Sports Centers all day and night on ESPN 630 are brought to you by NATCA, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. They guide you home safely. For more info, visit them at natca.org. That's natca.org.
Philo's got a world of entertainment for you to explore with just one subscription. Sign up today and start watching all the networks you love, like A&E, MTV, Discovery, VH1, TLC, Lifetime, Hallmark Channel, and so much more. Featuring current seasons of all the best drama, true crime, reality, and family-friendly shows you can't afford to miss. And with up to 3 streams at once, you'll never have to fight about what to watch. Get started today and unlock our library of over 75,000 movies and shows, and save all your favorites with the unlimited DVR, so you can rewatch them anytime, anywhere, for up to a year. Philo now includes access to AMC Plus. You can discover your next obsession from its collection of hit originals like Mad Men, The Walking Dead, Killing Eve, Orphan Black, and tons of blockbuster movies. There are no contracts, no commitments, and no hassles. For just $28 a month, Philo's a better way to watch TV. So what are you waiting for? Visit philo.tv and sign up today to start your 7-day free trial. That's philo.tv.
Do you want to tackle COVID this season? Step up your game and ask your pharmacist about how a non-mRNA vaccine can help. Ravens Radio is brought to you in part by Novavax, your local vaccine company and a proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens. Grab cakes, football, and updated COVID vaccines. That's what Maryland does. This season, you have a choice. Visit ChooseNovavax.com to find a vaccine near you. That's ChooseNovavax.com.
When the whole world changed, Children International developed new ways to reach children and families in poverty during these vulnerable times.
I'm learning every day.
I'm healthy and strong.
To learn more, go to children.org/help today.
Kyle Hamilton back in the lineup for the Ravens as the Browns take possession, 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 10 with 6:42 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Cleveland moving from our left to right. Plenty of scoreboard watching later today as the Pittsburgh Steelers square up at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. If the Steelers lose that game, they come to Baltimore next week. On 1st down, the Browns go to the ground game. Cabota off left tackle, crosses the 15, 20, 25, and all the way out to the 27-yard line before Darius Washington can make the tackle.
Yeah, the longest run tonight for the Browns from the running back position.
We approach the 6-minute mark left in the 3rd quarter. Bailey Zappi hands it off. Jacob Capote juking his way forward for a couple of yards, the 29-yard line. Ravens more than happy to let the Browns do that, run the ball and run the clock. That plays right into the Ravens' plans. It will be either the Chargers or the Steelers coming to Baltimore next week barring a wild comeback from the Browns today. If the Ravens somehow do not win today, they would travel to Houston as a wild card visitor to play the Texans again. Bailey Zappi under pressure, scrambling, and sacked back at the 24-yard line. Adafe Owe coming up with a sack, and for the first time in his young career, Adafe Owe reaches the double-digit sack figure as he hits number 10.
Yeah, outstanding. I thought I would see an explosion come off of him because he wasn't blocked off the edge, but nevertheless, he still gets Zappi down. And the one thing we've been trying to figure out as the year went on is, like, who's going to be the pass rushers for the Ravens? And we now know it's going to be Van Noy and Owe are going to be the guys coming off the edges, making some noise with his quarterbacks.
Bailey Zappi to throw on 3rd and long, but a whistle ahead of the snap.
Delay game on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. They're down.
And it is wild to think you're having delay of games at week 18, but this is Bailey Zappi's first game action all season. Happens on the heels of Lamar Jackson picking up a delay of game, and he's been playing all season.
And normally the delay of games happen, it hits 0, the ref will look up, look back down. If the ball hasn't been snapped, they'll call delay of game. But these refs have been calling it as soon as it hits 0.
3rd and 17 for the Browns from their 19. Bailey Zappi out of the empty backfield, wants to throw, slings it far sideline. Jerry Jeudy can't hang on. A big hit from Marlon Humphrey to finish off the Browns receiver. And the Browns will have to bring the kick team on. The Ravens will get great field position and a chance to put this thing away.
That's the second time we've seen Marlon Humphreys deep in like a cover 2 situation.
We're seeing some different looks from the secondary today.
I like it. I mean, we used to run that quite a bit. We called that Reno, when you take that nickel and move him back.
Love to know the origins of some of these defensive names. Corey Bohorquez, another wobbly short punt. It'll bounce at 45 of the Ravens, picked up by Sims at the 40, and he is twisted down there. And the Ravens will have excellent field position to start the drive with 4:03 left in the third quarter. All right, back to the playoff picture. Here's how it shakes out. Let's presume the Ravens, as I think we can safely do at this point, win today against the Browns to close out the season. The Ravens will finish the season 12-5, winning a second consecutive AFC North title. From here, it comes down to whether the Chargers or the Steelers come to Baltimore. The Chargers would be the number 5 seed if they beat the Raiders and the Steelers lose to the Bengals. As the 6th seed, the Steelers then would come to Baltimore. If the Steelers win, then the Chargers fall to the 6th seed and the Chargers come to Baltimore. So it's really those two teams and those two outcomes. Lamar Jackson to throw on first down. This pass is complete. Mark Andrews, but he fumbles the ball. It trickles out of bounds at the Browns' 48-yard line. Now we're going to wave it as incomplete. It looked to me like Andrews had it long enough to make a football move.
But they were fighting for it. I don't think he ever got that
They may not have had
down.
full possession of the ball before the ball was wrestled out of his hands. So the first step in the equation is the Pittsburgh Steelers-Cincinnati Bengals game later today. If the Steelers win, then the Chargers come to Baltimore. If the Steelers lose and the Chargers win, the Chargers... I had the first part of it correct. So close. Derrick Henry to carry along the left hash mark, gets it out to the 43-yard line. If the Steelers win, the Chargers come to Baltimore. If the Steelers lose and the Chargers lose, the Steelers still come to Baltimore. If the Steelers lose and the Chargers win, the Chargers come to Baltimore. One way or the other. The Steelers or the Chargers are coming to Baltimore. Come on back next week and we'll figure it out. 3rd down and 8 for the Ravens from their 43. Lamar to throw. Blitz pressure coming off the edge. Lamar hit as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of the ball or he was going to get sacked. And the Ravens will have to trot the punt team on after going 3 and out with 3:20 left to play in the third quarter. Is it my imagination, or has this quarter been going on almost as long as this decade?
Yes, it's a long quarter.
Cold weather has that effect on it.
But then both teams have been dropping back and throwing the football and incomplete, so the clock is stopping.
And if I haven't confused you enough, let me give it to you one last time. If the Chargers win and the Steelers lose, the Steelers come to Baltimore. If the Chargers win and the Steelers win, the Chargers come to Baltimore. High and over end, short punt for Jordan Stout. Hits at the 35, takes a Ravens slight bounce inside the 30, and they'll down it at the 28-yard line. If the Steelers win...
Who's on third?
The Chargers come to Baltimore. Here it is.
I'm confused. I'm really confused right now.
If the Ravens win and the Steelers tie... Oh, some days are longer than others. Browns take possession, 1st and 10 at their 28-yard line, moving from our left to right. Bailey Zappi continues at quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Deontay Foreman behind him. 4-man front for the Ravens. Off the play fake. Zappi throws complete to Jerry Jeudy. Crosses the 30-yard line and steps out of bounds in front of the Ravens bench area after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, I really love the way this defense is shaping up. I think the way they've played this last 6 weeks has given this team a real great opportunity to get to New Orleans. Because we said at the very beginning is they can get to the middle of the pack, which they have. It makes them a tough team to beat.
5-man defensive front, 2 deep safeties for the Ravens. Bailey Zappi under center on 2nd down and 5. Zappi off the play fake. Deep drop. Throws to the left, and it's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for a rookie tight end, Brendan Bates. Kyle Hamilton had the coverage, and the Browns are looking at a 3rd down and 5. And look, while nobody's going to hand out gold stars because you somehow managed to stump Bailey Zappi, it is worth noting that since the bye week, the Ravens defense has given up 17 or fewer points in every game.
Yeah, since week 11, they're the number 1 scoring defense in the league. 16.3 a game.
And this was a defense that was dead last in passing for much of the first half of the season. 3rd down and 5. Ball to Browns 33. Bailey Zappi out of the empty backfield, wants to throw. Pocket collapsing. He backpedals again, throws across the middle, complete to Jerry Jeudy, sidesteps the tackler at the 40, and Jeudy is taken down at the 45-yard line, and that will be good for a Cleveland 1st down. We pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington, ESPN 630, the sports capital, your DC home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, UVA basketball, and UVA football.
Ravens have now strung together 55 consecutive games with at least 1 sack, 20 straight games with 2 or more sacks. Bailey Zappi operating from under center. Hands it off. And that's going to go absolutely nowhere as Jacob Kabodi is dropped for a loss of about 2 by Nnamdi Madubuike.
Nnamdi Madubuike is causing havoc up front. But those big bodies, when you have Nnamdi Madubuike, you have Michael Pierce, you got Broderick Washington, Travis Jones, it is hard to move that mass. And they've done a great job all year long of stopping the run.
Number 1 rushing defense in the NFL has limited the Browns to 48 yards rushing today. 2nd down and 11. Bailey Zappi to throw. Far sideline. His pass is caught. And a flag is thrown along the far sideline at the 42-yard line of the Ravens.
Oh, they call it to the offensive pass interference.
Pass interference on the offense, number 8. That's a 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Elijah Moore, who made the catch, is flagged for the offensive pass interference. Prior to today's game, Rod and I were talking about how rare you see that call.
But he did. He pushed him off, both hands, extended his arms, he created the separations with his extended arms. That is pass interference.
And the penalty will back the Browns up to their 33-yard line. It will be 2nd and 21. Bailey Zappi has Deontay Foreman with him in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Give us to Foreman running right, and he is going to be taken down at the 37-yard line after about a 5-yard gain. Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. Been a productive day for Kyle Van Noy. Picked up a $250,000 bonus with his sack earlier in this game. He is now at 12.5 sacks for the season. Gets another $250,000 if he gets to 13.
Just one more.
It's a good day.
It's a real good day.
Honey, how was work today? Well, let me tell you. And that is going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with the Ravens in front, 21-3 in front of the Cleveland Browns on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Emily Neal's 70-inch TV. Because after watching her second-grade students yell at each other for hours, there's nothing Emily enjoys more than watching super rich housewives also yell at each other. Why? Because those women are not her responsibility. And that's why her TV is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
At Leidos, a brilliant mind is smart, but a brilliant team is smarter. A ship that finds enemy subs is smart, but an autonomous fleet, that's smarter. Defending against cyber attacks? Smart. Stopping attacks before they start? Smarter. And using AI tools is smart, but integrating trusted mission AI into your technology is smarter. We're not just making technology solutions in national security and health. We're making smart smarter. Leidos.
Do you want to tackle COVID this season? Step up your game and ask your pharmacist about how a non-mRNA vaccine can help. Ravens Radio is brought to you in part by Novavax, your local vaccine company and a proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens. Crab cakes, football, and updated COVID vaccines. That's what Maryland does. This season, you have a choice. Visit ChooseNovavax.com to find a vaccine near you. That's ChooseNovavax.com.
Are you tackling the challenges of today's business world? Efficiency and security are the plays of the game. To level up, trust the team the Baltimore Ravens trust. Advanced Business Systems, the official IT partner and managed print services provider of the Baltimore Ravens. For cost containment and top-tier data security, call Advanced today or visit advancedstuff.com/Ravens Radio. Advanced Business Systems. We live and breathe this stuff.
Fourth quarter, brought to you by Toyota.
And the fourth quarter begins with the Ravens in front of the Browns, 21-3 in the final quarter of the regular season. The Ravens are looking to go to 12-5 and capture the AFC North title for a second year in a row. An improbable feat just a month ago. But then the Ravens came out of the bye and swept a 3-game series in 11 days, while the Steelers lost 3 games in 11 days. And suddenly, things turned inside out for both teams, and the Ravens found themselves atop the AFC North. They can finish off that title run with a strong finish here in the fourth quarter. A win today puts the Ravens atop the AFC North and back home here in Baltimore to start the playoffs next weekend. On 3rd down and 16, Bailey Zappi out of the shotgun. Pocket collapsing. He is sacked, but a penalty flag is down.
We got all sides.
And it will cost Kyle Van Noy $250,000 because he had the sack.
On the defense number 53, that's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
You can understand why he was offside with $250,000 on the line.
He's trying to get back there.
He already picked up one $250,000 bonus. Another half a sack gets him another one. Instead, the Browns now have a 3rd and 11. Bailey Zappi sets in the shotgun, has his tight end to the left. Jordan Akins in the backfield. 3 receivers spread to the left for the Browns. Blitz pressure coming off the edge. Bailey Zappi throws across the middle. broken up. Brandon Stevens.
No way.
And flags fly at the end of the play.
I got to see that one because that looked like it was a great play from up here.
The back judge threw it
Pass
immediately.
interference on a defense number 21. That's a spot foul and an automatic first down.
We've heard an awful lot from Scott Novak today. Yeah, that's interference. He made contact before the ball arrived.
Yeah, he's a step early.
And those are the things that John Harbaugh and his staff are going to focus on this week to try to clean up in the playoffs. Not the end of the world today against the Browns, but in the playoffs, it can be the end of the season.
Hey, 0-0.
1st and 10 Cleveland at the Ravens 40. Zappi. Play action, throws to Jerry Jeudy at the 40-yard line, sidestepped a couple of tacklers and darts his way down to the 30-yard line, and that should be just enough for a Browns first down on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, they just can't give up any big plays. Keep everything in front of you. Make them try to eat up the clock. And you got to hope that Zappi, somewhere along the line, throws a bad ball or gets one batted down or a sack fumble.
In the ideal world, you'd like to get your regulars out of the game, but you have to put this one away first. Bailey Zappi in the shotgun, blitz pressure coming. Zappi throws the arcing pass near sideline. It is caught inside the 5, and it is ruled a touchdown.
It's not a touchdown. You got to come down with the ball.
Jamari Thrash made the catch, but lost control of the ball as he hit the turf.
1-2. Ball's out. Where's the third? You got to have a football move.
He got his left foot in.
2.
Ruling on the field was the catch, and the ball came loose after the receiver crossed the goal line.
Because it is a touchdown, it will automatically be reviewed.
2. So 1-2. You don't need a football move after you cross the goal line.
This one is so close. If this were a playoff game, it would be excruciating.
I'm really confused about. So it must be 1-2.
The ruling on the field of his touchdown is under further review.
So it's in the field of play. It's 1-2 football move. Once you cross the goal line, it's 1-2. It doesn't matter?
We'll find out when we get back. 13:41 to play in the ball game. Ravens up 21-9. We'll see if those 9 points stay on the board for Cleveland after this on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Innovation is the key to a carbon-free future, and Constellation is leading the way. We're helping businesses reduce greenhouse gas emissions, reach sustainability goals, and support a healthier environment in our communities with customized solutions using emerging technologies. Together, we'll create a cleaner, brighter future for your business. Power on, America. Learn more at constellation.com/poweron.
You know that feeling of excitement when the game goes into the fourth quarter, time is ticking away, and the game is on the line? Well, that's kind of how it feels with Ravens scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. There's still time to pick some up and play for a chance to win top prizes ranging from $20,000 to $200,000 instantly. But they may not be around much longer. So make a play for Ravens scratch-offs while you still can. Because the only thing as exciting as a Ravens win is a Ravens scratch-off win. Please play responsibly.
Hey Ravens fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Ravens football games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
We may not have started this season on the right foot, but now we're on the rise.
He will go all the way! Touchdown Ravens! Picked off Marlon Humphrey!
Tucker's kick is up. It is good!
The uprising continues with the Eagles and our division rivals headed to Baltimore. It's time to conquer. Join us at BaltimoreRavens.com/tickets.
Upon further review, the touchdown is overturned, and the Browns will have it 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 30-yard line. And Ron and I are both mystified.
I'm confused.
Jamari Thrash caught the ball, made 2 steps in bounds, broke the goal line, and then Brandon Stevens knocked the ball out of bounds.
I don't know what a catch is anymore.
Like I said, if this were the playoffs, that would have been excruciating. As it stands, the Browns will look at a 2nd and 10 from the Ravens' 30, and our score is 21-3. Ravens in front of Cleveland. Blitz pressure coming. Zappi throws complete, but right at the line and taken down immediately is Elijah Moore by Brandon Stevens. He'll get 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5. This is one of the many reasons I wish they would have the referees have post-game press conferences like the head coach, so you could ask the questions and get explanations.
Yeah, I just think, like I said, I believe that the NFL has to do a better job of coaching up the referees.
Bailey Zappi throwing 3rd and 5. His pass is caught by Elijah Moore down at the 18-yard line and taken down immediately by Tre'Davious White. Well, we've talked at length today about the renaissance of this Ravens defense. Here's Zach Orr, the defensive coordinator, about just facing all the criticism that they had to stand up to this season.
We always say there's no testimony without no test. So, hey, there might be more tests to come, but we know how to handle it. So you just got to block out the noise, whether it's good or whether it's bad, and stay focused at the task at hand.
How about that for a saying? No testimony without a test. Here's the final test of the regular season. 1st and 10. Bailey Zappi fakes the toss, fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He wanted Jerry Jeudy. He was well covered by Brandon Stevens. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Brandon Stevens seems like the guy that they try to target. Last year he came into his own and played really good football, and this year I think he's played better at the end of the season than he did at the beginning. Kind of like the rest of the defense.
2 different stories on the defense this season. First half of the season, second half of the season. Bailey Zappi, the shotgun, takes the snap. Inside handoff, Deontay Foreman right into the arms of Odafe Owe, who drops him after a gain of maybe a yard to the 16. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Cleveland as the clock continues to run and we approach 12 minutes left in the regular season.
And I got to think for the Cleveland Browns, this is 4-down territory.
Absolutely.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, so I would believe they're not going to try to get the whole thing, get half of it, and try to get the 1st down after that.
Bailey Zappi will empty the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Zappi now sends his running back Foreman in motion to the right. He drops to throw, slings it toward the goal line, complete inside the 5, and taken out of bounds.
A touchdown.
For a touchdown as he hits the pylon is the tight end Jordan Akins. So Bailey Zappi converts on 3rd down, and while that doesn't necessarily make you too nervous in the big picture, what it does mean is you got to keep your regulars going the rest of the way. You wanted to get them some rest in the second half.
But Brandon Stevens is playing the number 3 receiver. You can't play inside the number 3 receiver because you give him everything outside. All your help, which was a low hole help in the middle of the field, is right on the left side of you. So you got to be on the outside shade of number 3. That's your best position to help you funnel everything back to your low hole help, which is your middle backer or your free safety.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point try for Cleveland. Hopkins' extra point attempt is good. 11:33 left to play in the regular season. It's the Ravens 21, the Browns 10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
The excitement of the FedEx Cup playoffs returns to Baltimore when the top 50 players on the PGA Tour converge on Caves Valley Golf Club for the 2025 BMW Championship, August 12th through 17th. The stakes have never been higher as players will face the ultimate test at Caves Valley. Tickets are available now. Secure your place to watch golf's best compete in the penultimate event of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Visit BMWChampionship.com today.
If you have an appetite for saving money, then you should get the ROFO Rewards app from Royal Farms. Use the ROFO Rewards app to place mobile orders for pickup or delivery and earn royalty points to redeem for free stuff. And right now, new ROFO Rewards members will get a free any-size coffee for signing up. You can download the ROFO Rewards app at the Apple App Store or Google Play today. You'll find it's a very appealing app to have. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Ravens flock, we've got a deal that will make you flock to your nearest McDonald's. If our opponent misses a field goal during any home or away game, then you get a free piece Chicken McNuggets with minimum $1 purchase the next day on the McDonald's app. And if our opponent misses 2 field goals, you'll be upgraded to a free 10-piece. What's good for the Ravens is good for the flock. Download the McDonald's app to redeem this deal. And that's not all. Earn free food when you order through the app. Offer valid at participating McDonald's. Valid 1 time per day. Visit McDonald's app for details.
Welcome to Pat Chat with Ravens Pro Bowler Patrick Ricard. Pat, what's the game plan this season?
Autumn Lake Healthcare.
Huh?
Autumn Lake Healthcare, with affiliated locations across Maryland, is the best zone coverage for short-term rehabilitation and long-term care.
You do realize we're talking about football.
Hey, game recognizes game.
Passion and compassion. It's what winning teams are made of. Go to autumnlakehealthcare.com to see why it's the Baltimore Ravens' choice for short-term rehabilitation and long-term care. Pat, any picks for season MVP?
Autumn Lake Healthcare.
I walked right into that one.
Fourth quarter, brought to you by Toyota.
Bailey Zappi's touchdown pass to Jordan Akins makes it an 11-point game with 11:33 left to play. Ravens up 21-10. But Rod, in a perfect world, you see the Ravens win this game walking away. Now you're going to have to work it away with your regulars still in the lineup.
Yeah, you really want to put them away. And look, the Browns have played the Ravens extremely well over the last several years. But you're a more complete football team than the Browns are right now. They got so many guys banged up and beat up and on injury reserve and inactive today. This game shouldn't be this close.
But that is the nature of this rivalry between the Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. It always turns out slightly different than you expected and a whole lot closer than you'd like it. Ravens lead this series 36-15 all time, 25-8 under John Harbaugh, but the Browns have won 3 of the last 4, including this season's game back in Week 8 when the Ravens dropped 4 potential interceptions, made some costly mistakes. Dustin Hopkins will kick. Keaton Mitchell will settle under it, but 5 yards deep. He'll take it for a touchback. Lamar Jackson and the offense will have it at their 30-yard line. 11:33 left to play. And the Ravens know what they have to do.
They need to come out here offensively and move right down the field and score another touchdown and put this game out of reach and not have the Cleveland Browns feel that they can get back into this game and win it.
Playoff picture comes even more into focus with the Ravens win. That captures the AFC North title. Here's Derrick Henry on first down, running to the left side. Not much room there as he is stopped after a gain of only a yard.
Yeah, I mean, they're stacking the box. You know, they're challenging Lamar to throw the football down the field consistently today.
And look, these are the kind of conditions you're going to face probably throughout the playoffs.
If not worse. I mean, you go to Buffalo or Kansas City, it's going to be cold and windy and snowing.
So this is a dress rehearsal for the postseason. Rasheen Ali checks into the backfield on 2nd down and 9 from the Ravens 31. Lamar in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Lamar takes the snap. He'll run up the middle. And he won't get far as he is wrestled down at the 32-yard line. He gets maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 8. The last thing you want to see here is a 3 and out.
You cannot go 3 and out in this series.
Because then all of a sudden the 11-point lead could become quite uncomfortable.
But you also give hope to the Cleveland Browns.
And the Browns, you say, have nothing to play for. These guys are playing for jobs and livelihoods. They're playing for a roster spot next year. Lamar in the shotgun on third down. Browns rush 4. Lamar sprints to the right side, looks over the middle. He throws complete. Bateman has it. He's to the 45, midfield, and is down at the 45-yard line of the Cleveland Browns with a first down.
I mean, great job for Lamar of extending the play outside the pocket and finding Bateman in that window. Bateman has done a tremendous job this year of finding those open windows, and Lamar has done a great job getting out of the pocket and seeing number 7 down the field.
What a year for Rashad Bateman. Had 4 touchdowns his first 3 seasons. He has 9 touchdowns this year. Gives to Derrick Henry, hitting the backfield, and has to struggle just to get close to the line of scrimmage. Cleveland Browns defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz clearly built his game plan today on all things Derrick Henry. It's understandable why he would do that. Henry has become the foundation of the offense, and the wind has made it much more difficult for the Ravens to use the passing game to open things up for the run game. Lamar to throw. Rolling to the right. Throws near sideline. Bateman has it at the 30, and he's shouldered out of bounds at the 27-yard line by Grant Delpit, but not before he picks up another Ravens first down.
Yeah, Bateman has done a wonderful job of setting up that 7 cut. He was outside, came back in like he was going to run a deep over route, and then came back out to the sideline.
We were talking about the strength of the Ravens rushing game. Even though it hasn't been quite as dominant today, they've still rushed for 144 yards. They have outrushed every single opponent this season. And on first down, they give us to Derrick Henry. Left side, gets outside the numbers, steps over one tackler. He's to the 20, 15, sidesteps another tackler and gets all the way down to the 10. A 15-yard run by Derrick Henry. And with 7:51 left to play, the Ravens are knocking at the door.
Yeah, I thought Derrick Henry was going to lower his shoulder and try to run over the defensive back for the Cleveland Browns.
Well, the Ravens have now outrushed the Browns by more than 100 yards. If that holds, that'll be the 12th time they do that this season. That would be an NFL record.
That's remarkable.
Ivan Wallace goes in motion, a flag prior to the snap for a false start, and just as well because the snap came back low and it would have been a fumble.
False start on the offense, number 70. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Derrick Henry now with 16 carries for 85 yards. Anytime Derrick Henry's had 15 carries, the Ravens have been in control this season. They're 10-2 when he has 15 or more carries. If he gets over 100 yards, it's over. The Ravens are 8-0 when Derrick Henry rushes for triple-digit yardage. Power I formation, play action. Lamar throws. Ricard has it at the 15, 10. The fullback's to the 5, and he's taken out of bounds at the 2.
Oh, I thought Ricard was going to carry them all into the end zone.
Pat Ricard so close to the 8th receiving touchdown of his career. Instead, the Ravens will have it 2nd and 1 from the 2.
I mean, the one thing I love about seeing this offense grow this year is that over 18% of their plays this year for this offense have been explosive plays.
Offset eye. Lamar under center. Give us to Henry. Left side. The King is in. Touchdown Ravens. Derrick Henry in the end zone. And with 6:44 left in the regular season finale, the hay's in the barn.
Big physical running back like Derrick. He got hit on the 2-yard line, and he just carried both the defenders into the end zone with them.
And he carried him right into the NFL record book. With that touchdown, Derrick Henry becomes the only running back in NFL history to to rush for more than 1,800 yards and 15 or more touchdowns in a season and do it twice. Justin Tucker's extra point attempt is good. 6:44 left to play in the regular season. It's the Ravens 28, the Browns 10. The record book is filling up. The stands are emptying out, and the Ravens are getting ready for a home playoff game next week against either the LA Chargers or the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shall we run through those scenarios again? Fourth quarter of today's broadcast is brought to you by Toyota.
Yeah, when Lamar Jackson is healthy and playing late in the year, Lamar Jackson is 14-0 in his career as a starter in week 15 or later. He's just one of those guys that can close out a season.
And now it's his turn to reshape his legacy in the postseason. You'll hear it all week. Lamar has won 66% of his starts in the regular season, but he has only won 33% in the postseason. But here is the big difference. He is no longer the leading rusher on the team. When you are the leading rusher and the leading passer, it's one-stop shopping for the defensive coordinator. They take you out, they take out the offense. You can't do that anymore with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Justin Tucker hits a high, short kick. It will be taken by Prochet at the 11. Crosses the 20, 25, and he's taken down at the 30-yard line by Malik Harrison. 6:39 left to play. Academic now, and Real Fan Dan is up. He's got the crowd on their feet, and the conversation shifts to the wild card round of the playoffs next week here in Baltimore, as the Ravens will treat their fans to a home game. And no matter if it is the Steelers or the Chargers, it is a huge national attention-grabbing game. It's either John versus Jim Harbaugh for a fourth time, or John Harbaugh versus Mike Tomlin for a third time this year. Bailey Zappi operating out of the shotgun with 6:39 left to play. His first down pass is complete outside the numbers to his running back, Jacob Cabote. And Cabote works his way across the 40-yard line to the 45, a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, you love the way this team came together. The season didn't start out the way they wanted it to. They tried to figure out how to use Derrick Henry. They figured that out. And Lamar's blossomed as a pocket passer, as a playmaker in the National Football League this year.
Deontay Foreman will carry on first down, gets about 3 yards to the 48-yard line where David Ajabo makes the tackle. Coming up later this evening, it will be the Steelers at home against the Bengals. If the Bengals win that game, they're still alive heading into Sunday. They'll need some help. They'll need Miami and Denver to both lose, and then the Bengals would get the 7th seed. If the Steelers win, Pittsburgh locks up the 5 seed, and the Chargers, no matter what, become the 6th seed and come to Baltimore next weekend. Bailey Zappi's pass across the middle sails high, incomplete. Darius Washington had thoughts of an interception, tried to undercut that ball, but it sailed above him.
Yeah, Darius Washington, I love the way he plays. Yeah, it says he's 5'9", but he plays like he's 6'2", 6'3".
And when the Ravens get the ball back, you have to think it'll be Josh Johnson at quarterback.
Hey, let's stop, big go.
And Keaton Mitchell at running back. Wind chill down around 10 degrees. Playoff weather has arrived. Bailey Zappi. His pass is complete. Jerry Jeudy, short gain to the Ravens' 49-yard line. And Chris Board brings him down there. It will be third down. I'll check that, 4th down and 4 for the Browns. As we come upon the 5-minute mark left in the regular season.
Jerry, you know it's cold when your cheeks are cold, and I'm not talking about my cheeks or my face.
I do understand. Typically, it's exposed skin where that gets coldest. I think ever since you saw Beyonce in those chaps, it's just your wardrobe needs some work. And that fourth down pass is almost intercepted by Chris Board, who knocks it incomplete. And the Ravens will take over on downs with 4:35 left to play.
All right, let's see if Josh Johnson's getting warmed up and coming out there. Let's see who we got coming out there.
It's still Lamar. Lamar's still at quarterback.
Lamar said, I'm going to finish this thing.
So Lamar wants to finish out the regular season with the Ravens in front 28-10. Fourth quarter of today's broadcast is brought to you by Toyota. And Derrick Henry continues at running back. Henry with 17 carries. Here's number 18, picking his way through some traffic on a toss. Won't get far. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play. So that's 18 carries for 86 yards for Derrick Henry. The Ravens as a team have rushed for 161 yards. They have now outrushed their opponents in all 17 games. They've outrushed them by more than 100 yards in 12 games, an NFL record.
Yeah, that is amazing that they have done that.
But the question will be, what was the cost of this victory today? Derrick Henry steps out of a couple of tackles, crosses midfield, and gets down to the Browns' 43-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd down and 3. By cost, I mean the second quarter injury to Zay Flowers. It was just a fluke play, a receiver screen. He picked up a 1st down, put the Ravens in scoring range, but at the end of the play, his knee got tangled up with a couple of Browns players. It didn't look like an extremely dangerous play, but he hobbled to the injury tent. From there, he went to the locker room, has not returned. We'll hear from John Harbaugh after the game, and that will likely be one of, if not the first question. Pistol formation on 3rd down. The give is to Henry, sweeping to the left, breaks a tackle. He's to the 30, 20, Henry to the 10. Gone. He is gone. Touchdown, Derrick Henry. A 43-yard run, and Derrick Henry continues to rewrite the NFL record book.
Just so big, so physical, so quick, and he has the top end speed to take it the distance.
20 carries, 138 yards, his 9th 100-yard game this season. The Ravens now 9-0 when the King rushes for more than 100 yards. Justin Tucker on for the extra point attempt. His kick is good. Derrick Henry now with 1,921 yards on the season. 79 yards shy of a 2,000-yard mark. Too far to really think about at this point, because the thought pattern now shifts completely to the wild card round next week, a home playoff game here in Baltimore against either the Chargers or the Steelers. As Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson and this Ravens offense continue to roll up historic firsts.
Yeah, they're so dynamic. You got a quarterback that has grown over his career to one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League, and you have Derrick Henry, one of the most dynamic running backs in NFL history, and you put them together, and what are we calling them? The greatest.
We never came up with a nickname.
We didn't come up with a name?
For the Rams had the greatest show on turf, but the Ravens, of course, play on grass. And this is not an opinion that this is the greatest offense on grass, because they have the numbers to back it up. The Ravens become today the first NFL offense ever to produce 40 touchdown passes and 20 rushing touchdowns in the same season. So go along with Lamar becoming the first quarterback ever to have 4,000 passing yards and 800 rushing yards in a season.
Yeah, so if anybody's out there listening and has a name,
Caden Davis with a kick return across the 30, 35-40, midfield, and Justin Tucker takes him out of bounds with a hit. The Ravens will finish the season averaging 5.7 yards a carry. That is the most by any NFL team since the 1963 Cleveland Browns, who had a running back by the name of Jim Brown.
Hey, that guy was pretty good.
Lamar Jackson picks up his 106th career touchdown. That ties him with Jim Brown for 6th place on the all-time touchdown rushing list. Here's Jerry Jeudy with a reception. Breaks free down the sideline, 30, 25, 20. And he's finally pushed out of bounds. And that'll stop the clock with 2:49 left to play. And it puts the ball at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
Come on. You really want this Raven defense to kind of shut out the game. You don't want to keep giving the Cleveland Browns life.
Zappi will throw his pass to Jerry Jeudy, complete down to the 18-yard line. TJ Tampa makes the tackle. So the rookie corner getting some game time action here in the waning minutes of the regular season. Bailey Zappi will get the Browns to the line quickly. He snaps it in the shotgun. Patiently waits. His pass is picked off. Michael Pierce has the interception, and he slides down to end the play. Michael Pierce with an interception. Words I never thought I would string together in the same sentence, and you should see the celebration on the Ravens sideline. If he had given birth to a child, his teammates would not be more surprised at the moment.
Oh, my gosh. I really want to see Michael Pierce run the distance. Big fella, congratulations.
Michael Pierce had dropped it back into coverage, and he steps in front of the pass. And at 340 pounds, the last thing he wanted to do was run 80 yards for a touchdown.
That was great hands. Because, the ball came at him quick.
The man is a freakish athlete.